All right, get back in your cage, Dex.
All right, we're just gonna take this week off. I think that we can all agree that it hasn't gone to a place that we wanted it to.
So I want to turn your attention to a new section of the handouts. That is new equipment.
Fancy pants stuff.
Why is it not loading? There it is. That's just one of the cards there. It's all the things that you guys have created or gotten that isn't in the book. So,
It's all the stuff that we've made you do work to create.
yes. Yes, it is.
This is our trophy case.
That's your trophy case. Would you like me to rename that?
You can call it that if you want. I just think it's funny.
No. Actually, that reminds me, Dex. During our jumps, can I set up a? Can I have set up a batch of the good juice,
The go drugs.
Yeah,
the
sure.
sweet stuff?
Just pay how much you want to be able to be making it.
Yeah, I'm actually double checking what we set for the prices. I think it was 150 each. Okay.
Yeah, but did we did we specifically say that that doesn't also follow the rule of double cost?
I think we said that was the double cost.
Hmm. I thought that I was setting this for.
Oh god, does this mean that we're ghost hunters now?
Yeah.
We
Or
literally have a ghost
Ghostbusters.
detecting.
Let
Like
me
that's gonna be
double
that's
check because I know we explicitly talked about it.
Okay, yeah, please do.
Forget about memories. We're Ghostbusters now. We go to Tmt, and it's just a like they built a ring world, but it's all condenser.
Have you been getting into my campaign notes again?
Shh. Don't worry about it.
Hey there, Meowkin. Glad you woke up.
I'm awake.
Yay!
Did you get sufficient sleep?
It's alright.
Okay.
You haven't missed anything important.
You haven't.
Excellent.
But
All right, no, it's 300 with the doubling for Jai's
yeah.
special juice versions.
Yeah, I thought so because the prices that we set are fairly in line with the prices of the base pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
And then your other ones are so much more expensive because there are no drawbacks to them at all.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
that makes sense.
Is this the first time we're gonna juice?
It might be.
Yep.
So excited.
All
I mean,
right.
I'm not gonna take any. I'm gonna be hiding in the back.
You might want to take these actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's bam and bam.
Oh.
I can even show you this one, although I think it'll be less interesting to you. I could also just keep throwing things in front of whatever you're trying to read.
Yeah, I mean that's been very helpful so far. Oh, and you named
No.
this one after the wrong Greek hero.
No.
Yeah,
What?
it should be named Sisyphus because if you're working in shitty conditions, that's rolling up fall up a hill.
No, I think I actually considered Sisyphus for this one. But we went with Atlas instead because
Well, yeah, because
it better marketing.
yeah, and nobody wants to inject themselves with syphilis. I mean Sisyphus.
Like
Yeah.
while we were designing this, we at least I literally had the picture of that guy with the globe on his back in mind,
Mhm.
and that at least for me that really guided like what kind of effects it produced. You basically you can just keep working without you know. Oh, I should put something in there about lack of sleepiness or endurance, basically. But I think that's assumed. But yeah, the psychs are of probably greater interest or to anyone, and those do have some side effects. I believe Lulu and I talked about because this is just a variation of psych that basically we're just gonna leave those side effects in. Also because it's funny not being able to deny or refuse to make a skill or to do a skill check once you learn its difficulty.
Yeah, I mean, you've removed all fear from us.
Yeah,
Why would we be afraid of making a skill check?
Right. There are a couple of things that came up during reviews of things. One, this month's crew cost is a clean and even 10,000 credits.
Hot diggity damn, I love it.
It would have been 9,600 until you hired those guards for exactly 5 days at the end of the month.
10,000 credits deducted.
I love it when I go to like a restaurant or fast food or a place and they're like, and your total is $15. Yes, I got the right combination of stuff.
But
Yeah,
then
but then
you hit
you-
the bill and you find out they rounded.
Were we
What?
still leaving the AC penalties in? I couldn't remember that.
For Psych Up.
Yeah.
Oh, for Psych In, the situational awareness one. Yeah.
Okay.
So when is the serial gonna come out? Psycho.
That's on you. I'm not the business person.
That is Psychos, okay?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's plural.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's many O's. Yeah, of course.
But no, that's your side of things.
You might consider marketing that at EGO.
Sure.
All right.
I mean, some of them probably already put Psych on their cereal.
But yeah, here's the thing. I'm passing out these flyers. Which of you wants the juice?
I'm pretty sure I don't really want that. I mean,
I have to discuss it with my doctor.
I have an addictive personality.
It's fine.
You're not my doctor.
All right. Well, who's your doctor?
I go and talk to Ivan.
Okay.
Ivan, what do you think?
Does Zoe actually go talk to Ivan?
Yeah.
He's
Heck
all
yeah.
for it. Drugs are common in union work.
I'm disappointed in you, Ivan. Straight edge for life.
Why did you fucking ask him then?
He looks over. What do you expect I put in food?
Is that why it tastes so good, Ivan? Is that why it tastes so good? How dare you?
He has a good laugh, but doesn't answer.
That explains why
How much
none of us have slept in once.
MSG is a hell
Yeah,
of a
how
drug.
much cocaine are you giving us? Jeez. All right.
But no, seriously, do any of you want some of this juice?
No.
It is worth
If I'm not
noting
actually,
that Jai actually does remove the addiction part of it,
Oh, okay.
as long as he tailors it for you.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm just using drones, the Psykin would be really good for me.
You want the juice, the nemesis.
Only if I can stay on the ship.
I'll take the Psykin, but I'm not going to take it yet. Like I can take
Well,
it.
I'm not telling you to take it. I'm saying it. Do you
okay.
want to have this on hand and tailored for you?
Yes.
Okay, great. How much of it?
I want 2 of each.
You want 2 psych up and 2 psych in?
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna get blasted.
Great. Did Charlie want any?
No.
Are there any side effects to take both at once?
You die instantly.
You can't use cover, and your armor class is 10.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I guess there is.
The side effect is you're gonna have a real good time in combat.
Mhm.
You basically yell and run directly at them.
I guess a couple doses of Psykin. If I guess I trust him enough that I won't be addicted to this.
Yeah. All right.
Except we won't.
So two doses of Psykin for Nemesis. 2 of each for Zoe, and then Charlie. What did you said no to either of them?
Yep.
All right, if you're sure.
Charlie's a smart one. Don't worry about it.
Now, I do want to note that I've said that there's no mechanical psychological addiction. You can, of course, portray your character however you want. If your character really, really likes the effect it has, that's on you.
I mean, I'm just thinking, how good is that Psykin gonna be in Delta Rain?
Oh, it's really, really good.
Performance enhancing drugs in future Olympic competitions already.
Yeah.
Delta Rain's basically an Olympic competition, right?
Yeah, I'm sure
an
they
e-sport.
have the fucking cyber games or whatever they have. I forget what they're called. I'm blanking right now.
I think
Have I shown you guys my favorite SNL skit about Space Olympics?
I don't think you have.
Oh my god.
Why don't you post it up in general later? Or
I
now.
will.
It doesn't matter. I won't look at it now, but please do post
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Oh my god. I can't believe I haven't forced you guys to watch it.
All right, I'm grabbing some good juice myself. All right, let's get that.
I probably should put the encumbrance value of these on the card, just so that it's clear. They don't actually have any encumbrance.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, wait, how big are these? Like, are they depositories? Like, what the fuck?
Oh god, a suppository with one encumbrance. Ouch.
Yikes.
I'm pretty sure they're injected, but
yeah, they're like hypo sprays, not hypno sprays.
I actually usually visualize them as those tabs, like it's a flat tab that you press on your skin, and the act of pressing on it has little mechanical mechanisms inside the kind of.
It's an EpiPen, basically.
Tab. I've never actually seen them, so if I'm just describing an EpiPen, then yes.
Well, actually, you're more describing a like a nicotine patch.
Yeah. Either way.
Yeah.
Do those have needles that actually poke into you?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm thinking a little mechanism inside this this tab that when you press it on the skin and then actually press it, it snaps and injects the cocktail.
Okay, yeah, that's basically an EpiPen then.
Okay.
It's ever in patch form instead of pen form. It's
Right.
an epi patch.
Well, I mean, yeah, they've got like variants that are genericized EpiPens that I'm not actually sure they're allowed to sell in the States because
They sell
capitalism.
patches like that for like wrinkles and stuff. They just have a bunch of needles, and when they put them on, they inject stuff into your face.
Okay.
Regardless.
Face infections. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, let's give myself a couple more just in case.
It might be easier if I just start calling them very small EpiPens.
No, just call them drugs. It's fine. We can all imagine in our own minds whatever the fuck we want.
I don't know if I like that. I want
Too
you all
bad.
to have the same mental image as I do.
Regardless, I've got the good juice that gives me +2 to no checks.
Okay. I think we said it does take 2 weeks to brew.
I thought it was 1 week.
Oh, 1 week. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Right,
So
and we were doing 2 jumps.
Oh yeah, you've had
So-
11 days.
Yeah, we're
Shy,
good.
when you get sniped out of nowhere and your head explodes and the sniper just goes, "Know this," I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
And by out of nowhere, you mean like 10 feet away, just slightly out of his direct line of sight?
Yeah.
No, I mean from out of nowhere. Where?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time.
Lisa was unable to finish putting together her propaganda. The Return of the Raza. She is not satisfied with the with what it is right now. She knows that it won't go as far as this can, and in a stellar exhibition of the project's system, her retry is predicated on her being able to interview the crew with cameras rolling and get more footage. We need to do that in order for her to be able to proceed with her propaganda efforts.
All right.
Improving your
let's
reputation.
Let's get a propaganda at all the crew.
Who wants to interview with her first?
Zoe.
Oh, she's saving Zoe for last.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm busy. I have things to do.
Charlie.
All right.
Is this during the
I'm not one of these Razaites. I'm
Like
just
drill.
crew.
Actually, no, that's a terrible idea. I'd actually prefer if.
Yeah,
Oh,
Charlie's gonna stay on the DL.
Yeah, I think that's actually probably a good idea.
She
Unless
doesn't mind
not-
interviewing him as anonymous crew. She is already interviewing others. She's interviewed Alexi and Elena.
No, I mean it might be better if he's just not on camera, so we have someone who's.
What?
You
Yeah,
know,
he's
not
our
connected.
thief. We don't want them to know
What-
that he's our thief.
What if this propaganda ends up being a sitcom with the Russian crew?
Yes, I would watch
Actually,
it. Hell yes.
you know what? That works. That's fine by me.
I mean, they're basically a sitcom already.
Exactly.
She tried to interview Jonas Pratt, but
He was kind of a prat about it.
she mentions in passing that she just can't stand that guy's face.
Yeah.
Then nobody can.
That poor kid.
Oh boy.
Amazing.
All right. So I guess that means me or Nemesis. Which does Nemesis want to go first, or should I?
I mean, Nemesis isn't gonna volunteer just because she's probably, that's a low priority for Nemesis.
Right.
No, she'll
This is
catch
your
you in your
baby.
downtime.
Get
Yeah.
in there, Jai.
No,
Fine.
no.
Don't get your cowboy hat.
All right, Nemesis first then. Here
Yeah.
you go. Here's your cowboy hat of interviewing.
I think that's just for you, Jai.
No, everyone gets one now.
Is it the
Doesn't
same
sound right.
one or?
Look,
It's the
that
same
really
one.
that really waters
Actually,
down your
no.
brand. So I feel like we should have our own kind of hats.
You're right. All right, here, Nemesis. Take this fez.
I had to think about it all for what a fez was. I haven't heard that term in a long time.
Yeah, I
Fez
know,
is
right?
cool.
Mm.
Here's your bow
Fez?
tie. Yeah, Jesus.
Zoe, don't worry. I've got a top hat for you somewhere around here.
Why do we have all these hats on board?
I don't know. For some reason, we had a entire crate full of various hats. In
Someone was
storage.
cosplaying Among Us.
No, it was right next to the white hole bomb for some reason. Someone wanted to keep this very safe.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Yeah.
All right, so Lisa has set up herself her camera drone, and she doesn't want to get any footage on the bridge. One, because she was probably told she can't have cameras on the bridge.
She was.
And two, because that the bridge is such a generic space. She wants a background shot that adequately and suitably represents what Nemesis does on the ship. What is her specialty? Where do you think that is?
Lately, it's been a lot of time down in the lab, workshop actually, because I'm tinkering on drones. But that's not really. I suppose that's not really my job. That's more my hobby.
Okay. She'll pull from her library and get a generic Neo background, basically.
Oh yeah.
Wait, the
Nice.
bridge is too generic, so she's gonna pull a generic background. I feel
Yeah, she'll spruce it up a little bit. There'll be some coding and meaningless typing in the background.
Look, I don't even
There
see
you
an
go.
interview anymore. All I see is
Sure.
blonde, brunette, redhead.
Brother.
And so she asks Nemesis to, of course, identify herself. However she identifies herself on the ship, or is willing to identify to the public. She is not asking any of you guys with criminal backgrounds to go out and reveal all this.
Hey, my name's Nemesis. Let me be your friend.
I guess I would just I guess some of us could share your story and like framed by Mercury Corp. But it's like a friendly white hack, maybe a little bit of a on that hacker.
She runs with that. She asks, if you were a white hat, what kind of causes did you support?
Oh shit! Do we have a white hat around here
Um,
somewhere?
and realistically, Nemesis is probably more a gray hat, more just did it for fun. But let me see. What's the only thing I really have like initially is the whole the digging into the dirty secrets of Mercury Corp.
Yeah, you can embellish, and if you go too far, I'll tell you. If Nemesis even actually did anything. If she doesn't, or if she hasn't, then Lisa could try and pull some strings to alter records and make it look like she had.
Oh no, I'll say probably did quite a bit, but never actually had found much until the big, the one that got her in trouble.
So this
the-
got you
the
in
big-
quite a
oh, it's
lot
like
of danger. What do you think you've uncovered?
I don't know. I'm assuming that Mercury Corp's making mutants,
Do you think
but
this
I don't
bad?
know.
Do you think that might have any connection to what has happened on the Nox?
I have my suspicions.
Fascinating and terrifying. And she'll get a little bit more footage, a little bit of extra anything.
Me typing at a console, stuff like that.
Well,
Or
additional
writing
questions
a program.
that we don't necessarily have to go through. If there's anything specific that Nemesis or that you want to present.
I don't think I want to. I think I'll avoid sharing the specifics on what I had. Just because don't key. I mean, I'm sure Mercury Corp probably knows what information I have, but just make sure it's like, maybe they wouldn't assume that's on our radar.
Okay. And
Not that I think we're gonna. Not that if the way the crew's going, I don't think we're gonna get into do anything about it. But just in case, leave my options open.
Yeah, we definitely can. You're a member of the crew, so you know if you want to do something, we'll do it.
Well, I mean, if we're going to Aldrima at some point, we could swing by Tollance.
Yeah, let's do it.
okay. She also has questions about Kamiego, but she didn't really see that Nemesis had a whole lot of involvement in that. So she asks, kind of briefly, if Nemesis did have any major role to play there.
Was any of my footage usable?
Oh well, yeah. She thanked you very much for that.
Oh, okay, good.
But she means in the actual action, not in helping her get that footage.
Oh gosh, what did I don't know if. Oh, I piloted the Raza.
she the camera does a little tilt Camera drone does a little tilt. Are you a licensed pilot? Where did you learn to fly?
Delta Rain.
Oh. She quips, well, here's our sponsorship. And she asks about Delta Rain.
Wait. Do you think we
Oh,
can actually get a sponsorship from Delta Rain?
Yes, actually, she does. And that all is part of what figures into why you're not paying her extra to be able to produce these things.
Wait, we're actually. You know what? I'm not going to ask. You know that explains why we see the Raza with us inside it in Delta Rain now. I was wondering about that new quest.
Not yet, actually. The Raza is in Delta Rain. I think we established. And I think didn't we establish that it got yanked pretty quickly as
yeah. It was just a BS encounter.
And it was a bad PR move because of some things that were happening.
Oh yeah.
You mean all the murders?
But yeah, I with Lisa, I'm assuming that she's getting some funding from other sources to pay the massive expenses of what she does. The 200 credits I think a day that you pay her does not nearly cover any of this stuff, and that's her own salary anyways. That's
Okay. Well, anyways, yeah. Nemesis will go on, and there may be a little bit of bemoaning that she doesn't log into her original account anymore, where she had all spent so much invested in. That part probably doesn't make the cut.
Yeah, the 20 minutes of complaining.
Yeah. Oh, it's at least 20 minutes of complaining about that.
Oops, sorry, 100 a day, not 200.
But anyways, yeah, she'll just keep. She'll talk about the Delta Rain and all the various aspects of what makes it a wonderful game. Like the whole depth of like all these different game systems. It's like it's almost more simulation than game.
Perfect.
She also makes a few shout outs to some of her old gamer buddies. Like some of her old guild mates.
You know what? This sounds more and more like one of those shitty YouTube streamer ads. I hate it.
Don't worry, Lisa will figure out how to use
edited.
this footage. Yeah.
Look, we'll go in and do a little tweaking in the edit. Don't worry about it.
This episode brought to you by Skillshare.
Oh God.
No,
Yeah.
by Raid Shadow Legends, obviously.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
Raid
press
Shadow
VPN.
Legend.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. No, that's the best one.
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't I think of that?
And my newest one that I absolutely hate. The have you ever wanted to read a book in 10 minutes? What?
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
Only if I really
destroys-
hated the book.
And then at that point, why are you reading it?
Probably because you have to do it for class.
Yeah, but if you have to do it for class, well, I
You
guess
should
there
read
are
it.
reading assignments, not just dense subject matter books. Okay, so yeah, to kill a mockingbird in 10 minutes. Okay, sure, maybe, but not advanced physics in 10 minutes.
No,
Look,
that
look at it this way, Dex. Do you ever have to read 10 papers in one night?
Do you really
All on the exact same
do
subject?
you really get anything from those papers if they are summarized so concisely that they can all be read to you in 2 minutes each?
At some point after about the fifth one, you're not getting anything from the additional ones anyway.
All right, well that's fair. So if they make one of these for information dense subject papers, I guess it can be useful to build a mental index of where to get the information.
God, actually, now that I'm thinking of it, that would be really useful when I'm doing literature reviews.
Yeah, I was thinking. I think this promotional spot is for actual like books, not abstracts. But yeah, that would be. Anyways, let's move on.
I'm actually, no. Let's keep on this. I'm tempted to do this now. Let's talk about this. I
Hey.
think this would be a really great resource.
If you become a millionaire, I get 10%.
Fuck you.
Wow. Wow.
Come on, I'm only asking for 10%, 5%.
You can have 5 cents. How's that? You can you
On
can
each
have
dollar?
as much.
Yes.
Don't worry, Dex. I'll give you exactly as much as you're making from all these streams.
Oof.
Hey, I make 10 cents a stream, thank you very much.
All right. Yeah. You said 10%. There's 10 cents. Here you go. But
All right.
anyway, let's go
Lisa
ahead.
comes to Jai.
Yep, that's me.
She wants Jai to talk about the crew and what she sees the Raza as accomplishing. Or what he
Space
sees.
travel mostly.
Ooh, this is gonna require more editing than Nemesis section.
Yeah. No. Like she's just start doing the stretching hand motion and never stop because he will never give you more information.
Yeah, she is given the roll motion.
Here's the problem. He'll either give you not nearly enough information or far too much.
She wants the far too much. That is what she is trying to goad him into.
She can at least edit that down.
Yeah.
All right. So the primary goal of the Raza at this state and age may sound a bit trite, but it's to seek out,
Oh,
well, to help establish a better world, to seek out, well, the remnants of old civilizations, to boldly go where man has been and kind of forgotten about, and restore us to a certain golden age. Is that good? I'm just kind of making stuff up right now.
Yeah, she she'll get, as long as he talks, so she'll keep him talking on that for a while, because while most of it may be boring, there's some good content in there. She
All
tries.
right, look, I'm not even sure where I'm going with this.
Oh no,
Look,
and you don't have to do it in character.
The primary goal for some time is, well, everyone in the crew knows by this point, and I really hope you're not adding this into the whatever you're doing for this. So I will want to review the footage before you put it out. But you know the memory thing. We're trying to establish what our goals actually were and pursue them. Now we know at this point that we were involved in something. Something messed us up, and we know it was a member of the crew, and well,
She actually kind of tries to divert him from that into more less personal and more large scale plans.
Oh yes. Well, a larger scale. I'm sure you're aware of my interest in,
biology.
well, yes, biology. That's a good way to put it. In genetics. In well, the triumphs of engineering both humans and human society. I've always been fascinated by such things. Certainly, I'm sure some of you have heard stories of places like Adrema, for example. Exploring the frontiers of human development, of human knowledge. Building a better society, a better humanity based on that understanding
She,
is, I think,
sorry, go ahead.
I think, a good part of our goal, and using the resources that the Raza grants us as its crew is certainly goes away to doing that.
She circles this back around to the kind of humanitarian efforts you did on Kamiego, and basically just asks Jai to bridge from genetics and this golden age to how did these two things relate?
Well, of course, you need to establish, build better societies. The the start of rebuilding these sorts of golden ages lies in establishing a safe and dare I say free society, free of the tyrannies of those who are too blind to see the potential in the people they lord over. Absolutely no idea what I'm saying at this point.
Nope, so that is great. She loves what she's gotten here, and is we can move on to Zoe if
Great, because I have no idea what I'm saying anymore.
You'll have to come back and listen to the recap and then cry.
Okay, great.
No, it was good. It was good. Elisa seeks out Zoe. She actively wants to catch her while she's working on something in the workshop, not the lab. She wants to see Zoe, greased up to her elbows and smudged and just, looking like mechanic Zoe. Is that a look that she catches?
Yeah, I mean, look. Yes, basically.
She does some quick fine controls with the camera.
Okay, so but while she has me all greased up, I'm wearing my my rag shirt, which says "Stop being poor" on it.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Good thing that can be edited out.
Oh.
What did she do? Write that in there in Sharpie?
No. It's a white shirt, and in big black letters on the front, it just says "Stop being poor."
Oh, okay. Well, if it's in black letters, it couldn't be Sharpie because you still haven't found one of those.
Nope. Only brown Sharpies.
Yep.
Are Sharpies pre-tech?
Yep.
No, just you guys have never found a black Sharpie. You found other colors, just not black. And not even like any dark navy blues that could pretend to be black.
We did find a yellow one, but somebody had written over black ink with it, and so now it's kind of a brown.
Yep.
Boy.
And the black Sharpie was never seen after that. It existed. It had to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe whoever stole the infra drive stole that as well.
So
Probably.
does Zoe actually have a shirt that says "Stop being poor"?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. She'll definitely edit that out.
she definitely wears it while she's doing like, it's her rag shirt. It's her. I'm painting or I'm re-oiling the engines or I don't know whatever.
Okay.
Whatever shit work has to go on.
So
But yeah, no, she found it. She found it in her closet, and she's like, "Oh, okay. So this is the kind of person I was."
So she comes around. Zoe LaRue.
That's me. Supposedly.
Allegedly. By
Mm.
your genetics, of course. So what are you doing on this ship?
Well, trying to be my own person, I guess.
By be your own person, how do you mean?
Well, I could go home and I could live the good life and, do exactly what my parents tell me. Or I can stay here and have a little fun. A lot of fun.
Isn't space dangerous? What's so fun about that?
I mean, life is dangerous. You could get killed walking down the street.
Well, I'm sure you couldn't.
Mm, I don't want to brag, but I'm pretty fragile.
That's the opposite of bragging, Zoe. Have you learned
Hmm.
humility on this ship, do you think?
No. God, no.
What? Not even by serving under Jai? Feel like that's pretty
Serving?
humbling.
Serving under?
Yeah.
Ooh. I think we have different
Phrasing.
descriptions about who is in charge of this.
There is a very fuzzy line there.
Well, your alleged father, Cassian LaRue,
Hmm.
is a very powerful man. Surely
So
you
they
would be
say.
safe within the confines of House LaRue on Lumiere.
Look, a ship is safe in its port, but that's not what ships are for.
So what are ships for?
For going out and doing stuff.
A ship can sit in the port and do stuff.
Eh,
Yeah, sitting there is doing something.
Okay, all right. If we're gonna get
You know what?
into
I
it,
see why Zoe doesn't get along with Lisa.
yeah. I mean, come on. You might be happy sitting there doing nothing, but some of us would like to see a little bit of this universe. You know,
Have you?
seen a bit.
Yeah.
Don't really remember much of it, so I'm sort of doing the reverse world tour again.
No, she's seen things you wouldn't believe.
Oh yeah, moon ships off of the burning edge of Orion and all that.
Yeah.
So what would you say has been the most um wow, words. Fascinating, we'll go with that. Fascinating thing that you've seen so far.
Well, we discovered sentient life on Sue. We're pretty sure they're
I mean,
aliens.
we didn't discover that.
Well, they revealed themselves to us. I mean, by all past discoveries, we've discovered them.
Yes, the alien or native life forms that were frequently or previously thought to simply be dancing like animals in an exhibition. What were they
Yeah.
like?
They were hot.
In
That's
a
with
literal sense?
that's with an H and a W and a T.
So a metaphorical sense.
Yeah, of course.
And she goes on a bit, kind of pressing on Zoe's family, but she's careful about it. She doesn't. She tries to keep herself, um, outside of Zoe's boundaries, but keeps pushing on them just a little bit.
Zoe is getting more and more annoyed.
And when it gets, when she starts getting annoyed again, she switches back over to something that she's found Zoe enjoys, like talking about making things and exploring.
Heck yeah. Oh yeah, no, like anytime I try and lead the conversation back there, as soon as I figure out that she moves away from my family, as soon as I look annoyed more often whenever she brings up the family. Which is going to be great when my dad sees it and is like, "Oh, she fucking hates us."
Oh, don't worry, that'll be edited into a positive spin. Your dad's gonna think you absolutely love him.
Oh, great. That's even worse.
Um, anything
Tell my
else?
father I said hello.
Anything else that you want Zoe to have been caught on camera or to have said on camera or anything?
Yeah, I want to show off my sweet bikes. Look at
Oh
these
yeah.
bikes; they're fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, that is definitely she had some intel on that, and at one point when it looked like Zoe was about to break, she pivoted to the bikes.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah! I put down whatever I'm repairing or greasing up or whatever the fuck I'm doing.
Uh
I
huh.
take it to see the bikes. Those bikes are fucking awesome.
Is it just the bikes or also the cars?
Yeah, the cars are there. They're in the background. I'm not as interested in them.
And these are the sweet bikes that can drive up walls, the GTA bikes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Your cargo hold is not full to capacity, so she's asking for a demonstration.
Boy, oh boy.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a pilot check.
Hell yeah.
Fail, fail, fail.
I will re-roll.
Fail.
I will re-roll.
Fail.
Dex or int is your choice, but Dex obviously will represent more skilled, like actual driving and maneuvering, and intelligence will represent more situational awareness. More knowledge of your
Technological
course
capability.
and technical
Okay.
ability. Yeah.
I'm gonna do dexterity
Okay.
because it's exactly the
Dexterity is
same.
cooler.
Doesn't matter either
Dexterity
way.
looks a lot cooler.
Yes.
Dexterity does look much cooler. Yeah.
Here we go.
Even if it is only accidentally.
Yeah, perfectly average in every way.
As all things should be.
You do have a free reroll.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. I'll
I mean,
definitely do that.
that reroll, it's in some cases is basically a gimme because there's nothing coming after
There we
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. She gets some wonderful footage of Zoe. Did Zoe change by any chance?
No. Why would Zoe change? She puts on her jacket and her helmet because she's not an idiot.
Okay.
But, you know.
Okay. Perfect. So that it makes it look like she changed, and she'll change the color of Zoe's pants in post to make it look like she completely changed.
Why? All right.
All right.
I'm
And
I'm already wearing my good motorcycling pants, I guess.
in the lab, or in the workshop.
Well, yeah, because they have knee pads, and so it's a lot easier to get down low and do stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, then I guess she leaves it at that. Yeah. And with that, I did actually already roll her reroll because it will. She finishes or gets her next breakthrough on the day that you guys arrive in Maribia. So I just rolled it, and she succeeded on the second one there. I will need to
We're
know what project Lisa is supposed to move on to.
Great. Here's her next project. I want her to write up a fucking exposure piece.
A fucking exposure piece? Wow, I thought we weren't gonna do erotica.
Yeah.
Ivan and Elena
Yeah.
might agree.
No.
Open-minded.
On Portia Lynn and Spectre Star's involvement in genetic engineering, the Super Soldier program.
Why are we trying to piss her off again?
Blackmail material. We're not actually
Oh.
publishing this. We're holding it over her head if she tries to do something, or not necessarily her head, but Spectre
Their
Star's head.
All right.
Just in case.
All right.
Just
yeah,
in case.
Sure.
Unless you have something else you want her to publish.
Nah, I don't care. She's your project. You figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm like, she let me drive my motorcycle around. So
Yeah.
And she apologizes to Zoe after the interview. She seems sincere when she comes to Zoe after she's packed away everything, and just kind of says, "Hey, this is sorry I pushed you. This is just to try and get those visceral reactions and to see the real Zoe."
look,
And-
I understand it's your job, but it seems like people always concentrate more on the last name than the first name. You know what I'm saying?
And she'll try and butter Zoe up with basically that's why we're down here in the cargo hold, and you're sweating after running your motorcycle for 15 minutes.
Yeah,
No.
this is the TNA portion of the
The,
like
the
I
point,
I know what's going on here. Like, come
the
down.
point is you have to let her know that she'll LaRue the day she crosses Zoe again.
No, that's the whole point. I don't want her to root today. Pay attention when I speak. God damn it.
No.
No, you're Zoe LaRue. Nobody does.
Yeah, I know. Why do you think I'm on this ship?
Yeah.
But yeah, she does try to make right with Zoe at the end.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, how Zoe takes that.
Zoe is grouchy about it, but later on she'll be like, "Yeah, you're fine. I don't really have a problem with it."
All right. And while Jai did hire Lisa, as a GM, I want to say that her project can be anything that anybody thinks of. Of course, she's well, Zoe's actually paying her, so
Yeah, I'm technically her boss, but I want nothing to do with her, so I keep foisting her off onto Jai.
so yeah, Jai tends to have the final say. But I would encourage, if any of you come up with something that you think Lisa should do, pitch it and see what the group thinks.
Yeah, please.
Can't just leave it all to Lulu. He's running out of fresh ideas, as you've just seen.
Well, we need to. It's sometime. I think we need to get more information first. But I think a hit piece on Mercury Corp would be great.
All right. Well. All right. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll look into that after we get the one on Spectre Star written, just in case.
Are we just gonna do all hit pieces? Look,
Yeah.
just spin the wheel of Megacorps and write a hit piece about them.
Oh no, we're doing propaganda pieces about ourselves too.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
she just finished up.
Yeah.
The Wheel of Megacorps.
Yeah. Look, if you think I don't have one of those,
Yeah, it's taking up like half of one of the walls in the fucking conspiracy room.
yeah, and I could put a rotor in the middle real easy.
So
Real easy.
I guess the Sue piece was probably a backhanded slap at Union, wasn't it?
Partially.
Because part of that story involved us saving the
I-
Sue from an evil Union person, right?
Yeah, we need to drop that off at SOS at some point, but I
Mhm.
don't care that much right now.
I mean, we could just send it to him. We can mail it.
Yeah, good.
We'd probably still get there before it gets there, but it'll be
Yeah.
She can deliver that and start the ball rolling, but says that at some point there will need to be some in-person interaction.
Yeah, fair enough. She can go ahead and send that whenever.
Okay. Yeah. She sends that off to President Toei.
I put a personal note. I hope you're well. We made this thing. So she knows it's not from some schmo.
Okay.
We made this
Nice.
together.
Zoe has signed off on it.
Ooh, did I actually
right,
watch
let's-
it first? Ooh, that's ooh.
Let's
Now-
get to the stuff.
Now that you say Zoe signed off on it, I'm a little worried about what I signed off on.
That's too late.
Damn it!
Real quick, Meowkin, did you decide what project Nemesis was going on? Wasn't clear to me.
Without outside urging, I would probably go for the Black Slab first.
Okay. Alrighty. You guys arrive in Maribia. Put Maribia music on. Well, coast music on.
You mean marimba music?
Oh, that's loud. Coast may have changed in theme a little bit since I selected music for it, so I may have to change it. But we'll see.
Is it more about the flying cities now?
No, it just got a little bit more definition. It was always about the flying cities.
All right, bring us in.
I do not have a map for Maribia because I just don't really like the way I was doing maps before, and I'm gonna have to come up with a new way.
What? I like the zones with the symbols. I like that shit. That was cool.
Zones with the symbols.
So
Yeah, you talking about like the SOS map?
Oh yeah, the system SOS. Let's see.
Like when we were down on the
Yeah, that
planet.
Oh
Is that what you're
yeah,
talking-
okay.
that one was all fancy.
That one was cool. I like that one.
Okay, good to know.
Because it like informed, but wasn't. I could still imagine it however I wanted.
True.
As long as you imagine it inside a bubble.
Yeah. Look, I was
Right.
inside the box, but inside the box, I could make it look like whatever I wanted.
What color was the ceramic again?
Ceramic.
The ceramic.
Yeah, it's like a porcelain, but
Huh.
we paint over it.
I thought you had noped the color that I had picked for it and selected a different color.
Yes, it's pink.
Was it?
I
God,
don't know.
I know it. I remember what you're talking about.
I
I'm gonna
think.
keep throwing out colors
I don't
until
remember
somebody
specifics.
agrees with me. So
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
All right.
What color is it actually,
Well,
Dex?
I don't remember, and I couldn't find it in the.
It-
I
It's-
initially pictured it as being like slight like transparent
It's translucent, definitely.
But-
Yeah.
or translucent. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it has to be. Otherwise, the dome doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you could have a
What-
fake dome, but
what-
that's not
why-
cool.
Why are we discussing this again?
It was just a random tangent. Sorry. So okay, so you like the SOS style map?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see what I can do. One other problem with those maps is technically, even though I bought those assets through the Roll20 marketplace, they can't be used for commercial purposes. So I technically can't stream them.
Well, you're just gonna have to become a better artist, I guess, and make your own.
Yeah, that's actually why I bought a subscription to an icon site, and the icons on that site are better than what I bought on Roll20 Marketplace. So that's coming
There you
eventually.
go. Nice. There
Not-
you go.
Not here yet. I'm gonna move you guys over here though.
All right.
Welcome to the grid.
That's right.
We're gonna play Tron now.
2 for 2. You've taken the jokes right out of my mouth.
We got the bikes.
I'm sorry.
Have you installed the light trails on the bikes?
Yeah. Well, not yet. Look, I've been busy. Don't worry about it.
All right. You are at the outer rim of Meribia. You can see the planet SOS. Sorry, the planet Kos. There we go. Sorry. Your GM is a little bit scattered today. As well as several dozen moons around Kos. It is a large planet. Your long range sensors are tracking over 40 moons of various sizes.
Wait, it's got 1 million moons. It's got floating cities, and it's still not a gas planet.
I assume they're mostly minor moons.
What, like Deimos? Are they even round?
I don't know.
Oh. If they're big, they're round. If they're not big, they shouldn't be.
Right. I know that. I just don't know what like how big they should be given a planet size for a planet that is not a gas giant but is also large.
What's
all-
the gravity constant on the planet? Is it like?
It's 2.73.
I mean, I
Hmm.
guess. All right, let me.
Yeah,
This is the portion where we all talk as if we know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
no, I'm
let's-
plugging it into a calculator. Shut up.
Oh
Alright,
God.
while he does that, we
While
we
he
start
while he do that,
while he do that, we start taking the ship in.
All right.
The moons are all.
I guess
colored
a side
equals.
note: is there anything of interest on any of the moons?
No, they're basically being mined for
so yes.
well, yeah, but there are
not to
various
us.
mining operations on those moons.
Right.
And with Maribia's placement all the way out here, as well as its involvement of the League of in the League of Autonomous Worlds, there isn't much going on out in this section of the sector. The Galactic Mandate doesn't come over here. Barely sufficient trade ships come around. And it doesn't get a whole lot of outside attention.
Well, there you go. You could probably sell a lot of stuff there, Zoe.
Woohoo!
I did do a very, very minimal update to add Kos to the trade document.
Okay.
I think all I added were its needs.
That's fine.
Because I got distracted with standardizing the needs of all of the other planets I'd already built. Did not like how my data was inconsistent.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, sure.
It's going to take you 16 hours to get there, so plus 1 day travel to Kos. And your engineering crew would really like to get off the ship for a little while.
Yeah.
Sure, but you can have some shore leave in one of the floating cities while we start getting some, start orienting ourselves on the planet and prepare to get down there.
Okay. They appreciate that. Your Russians and other crew will, the actual ship crew, would also like leave, but as we've previously established, ship crew are paid a little bit more to more or less do without, so there will always be somebody on the ship. But
wait, who did we just give shore leave to? I thought
technicians.
the Russians were... No, they're specifically not allowed to go on shore leave. We got to finish this fucking gun.
Oh. I'm not going to penalize you for them taking a couple days. In fact, I'm probably going to change that part of the system because I don't really like the switching back and forth. It's not Excel spreadsheet friendly.
Okay. Well, whatever helps you sleep at night, as long as it doesn't impinge on me.
Of course, of course. No, I still want them to be valuable. I just want to make it so that they're not just, all right, they're working on this project now, they're working on this project. I'll figure it out a way to do that. I'm up for suggestions.
You could set the project increase to 29 divided by 30, or multiplied by 29 divided by 30, and assume they have 1 day off every month.
That's a little more complicated than I want to do.
God, man, are we better or worse than the Megacorps? 1 day off in a month.
It's definitely sounding like worse.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. No, that's something that I'll happily talk to anybody about after the game.
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah, but continuing to streamline the projects thing.
For now, just assume like their time off is worked into the calculation.
Yeah, I am already doing that. So you arrive at in orbit of Kos, and on your approach to orbit, you are hailed.
Oh shoot, what's the current name of the ship? Anybody remember?
I think it's still the Leaf.
Oh, okay. I answer and then immediately transfer it to Jai.
Yeah. You're hailed in Spacer.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Leith.
Hello.
You're on approach to Kos. To Kos orbit sector. Blah blah blah. 31858.
Mm-hmm. That's correct. Could you clear a landing site on the planetary city in planetary city at coordinates blah 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 x blah 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 in the blah 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 sector?
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the blah 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 sector. Of course.
He receives the coordinates where you want to go, and that would be our flying city, Pango. You are a new visitor to Coast. You're not in my database, so let me go over a few, if you pardon the pun, ground rules.
All right, I briefly turn off my audio and say, Libra, how quick can we get the guns powered up and ready? Fire.
She responds 3.5 minutes.
All right, stand by. Okay, I turn the audio back on. All right, what are the ground rules?
He goes over a few things with you. While also, of course, getting your ship and cargo and crew manifests. And
what does the manifest say my name is?
yeah, what does the manifest say her name is?
I don't know.
What did Zoe want the manifest to say her name is?
What
My
was
name
our
is-
old fake names?
Mine was Maxine, so I'm Maxine Romanoff.
Okay. Um, the passenger manifest is kind of a formality. Technically, if somebody inspects the ship and finds different people there, then that could be a problem. But they all of these stations and docking authorities know that if there's a criminal, they're not going to give you their name. Usually.
Yeah, look. Let's be honest. At some point we stopped the Dragon Poker game and we all sat down and said, "All right, what do you want your name to be on the manifest?"
Yeah. Well, you will not be able to take the ship down into atmosphere, according to what he's telling you.
Well, yeah, 'cause he doesn't know we can land it. Look, we need an orbital docking space, a buoy.
No, the part of the spiel is you're not at all allowed to go below the level of the flying cities. Their weapons will fire upon you.
With any ship?
With any ship. Entering the going below the flying cities requires express authority.
Look, we just wait for 3 days. I get my box. In the box will be express written fire. It's fine.
You know what? That's actually plausible.
The box
Well,
is
no,
on the
because now that I've
surface.
said that, it's not gonna be in there.
Yeah. Well, whatever. You need to do your training for 3 days. We can look around for other opportunities for 3 days, and maybe, at the very least, hire scouts who might have gone to the surface before. So that's all fine.
Well, and we have to scan the surface because we gotta actually find the ship.
I guess I will. No, don't we already have the coordinates of the ship?
You do.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Maybe confirm it's still there.
I guess I
Yeah.
will ask now. Are there any particular requirements for gaining permission to explore the surface? We were hoping to do some surveys and brief explorations for a crashed vessel in the area.
You get a fairly sincere response that the surface of planet Kos is sacred to their people. The gods have descended upon the planet and will ascend in the future, taking the planet with them. So it comes across as both a bureaucratic and a religious thing.
We gotta find Space Pope to let us onto the surface.
Uh,
This is literally what Zoe is saying to Jai. Sounds like we gotta find Space Pope.
Yeah,
Welcome to
quite possibly.
theocracy.
Or the angelic choir, if you're granted authority by the choir, then of course you that would simply be you are serving in your place.
Mm,
Quick
understood.
Wikipedia. What the hell's the choir?
All right, let's see. Hold on. Let me double check something quick.
Okay.
Crud, where is that? Oh, here it is. While we're already discussing this, do you have any records of the crash of the Gudrun here recently?
He checks your date references, and says no, that there have been no recorded, authorized or unauthorized trips to the surface anywhere within that time frame.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
I mean,
In that case, would you mind just clearing a docking space for us so we can
commence with
send
trading.
Yes, and possibly here I'm going to transfer you over to our ship's quartermaster for this discussion. Stand by. And here, Zoe has comms now. Don't fuck it up.
Hey, what's up?
Hey!
Hey, look, I got a whole load of stuff, and I'm looking to move it. Maybe pick up some cool stuff here.
Tell me what
So-
you have. I'll start making some connections for you.
Yeah, and then also I want a place to land.
Right, here, just give everything that isn't obviously classified for us. Here, just open up the ship's inventory. It's your problem.
Yeah, no.
And I actually missed what you said, Xander. You said, and also I want a what?
A place to land.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I assume we get to go to the float. Like we can't go below them, but we still get to go to the floating cities, right?
As long as you're talking about landing a shuttle, yes, he's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume
Yeah,
it's shuttle or fighter or whatever.
Obviously, this ship is too big to land. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, surely I wouldn't think that this ship could enter the atmosphere.
He
No,
basically
I
just
got a lighter. Don't worry about it.
just
That would be
confirms,
crazy.
whether you'll be using a lighter or a fighter class fighter hull.
Oh, it's a lighter. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, this freighter. I mean, it would handle like a whale. Anyway, so we can hand wave that. I don't actually need to.
Okay. Yeah. Zoe starts gets a little bit of a head start on making those trade connections. I mean the guy is very friendly.
Yeah.
And he's very casual once guy's not being all official and stodgy.
I wanna pump him for a little bit of information about this religion.
Okay.
Tell me more about these gods.
What Zoe ends up getting is that Kos religion and history are intertwined and mutable. Neither really. Well, history definitely does not stand any kind of tests of accuracy. Just about everything is oral. Some things are written down, but even those things that are written down can be written down a different way, and the truth of the account is in the teller. As for the place of religion, so I'm gonna make a reference here, and some of you may have seen a movie called Moana. And if you
I
haven't
have.
seen the movie called Moana, you may have still heard the song. What is the song? The place for everything, basically.
The only song I've heard from Moana is "You're Welcome."
That is also a fantastic song.
And that's literally because my sister sends it to me whenever she thinks that she's done something great for me.
Oh, it's where you are, I think. So, if you just Google Moana "where you are" lyrics, that pretty much explains Coast's religion. Is everyone is where they're supposed to be. Nobody leaves the islands because the island provides everything they need. The island being floating cities.
Oh, they've got agriculture on those things too.
They do.
I mean, yeah, you can-
Hydroponics.
hydroponics,
Oh,
baby.
that's the future, dude.
Yeah.
Although it's probably aeroponics because it's floating in the air.
Well, they've got clouds. Clouds make water, right?
I mean, they don't make water; they are water.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Oh, that's what they need the condenser for. They condense too much.
But yeah, that's the sense that Zoe gets, is that that he's very casual. So casual that some of this might just be him making stuff up on the spot. But they seem to have this philosophy of everything they need is provided as long as everyone there does what they're supposed to be doing. I tried looking up different philosophy names for this, and they all turned out awful. Like placism is an awful philosophy.
Did you ever think about Hakuna Matata?
I did not. Is that basically the same thing?
I don't think so.
really.
Not really.
Okay.
But that's the first thing that comes to mind, anyways.
I mean, I think we should just call it chaos.
I guess you could call it like some sort of agrarian isolationism. It's not quite isolationism. They don't seem to be
And it's not very
worried about.
It's kind of hard to call a floating city agrarian.
No, yeah.
I'm not.
It's like techno isolationism or something. I don't know.
It's not quite isolationist though, because they don't seem to be worried about people coming.
Nah.
It's more like
I'm not too
They're-
worried
It's
about
wanna
its
leave.
own thing.
the actual
Yeah.
name of it.
We don't need to label it. It
I,
doesn't need a label.
I'm labeling it with that Moana song.
Okay.
all right. So it's the Moana religion. All right,
Yes.
Moanism. It's Moanism.
Monism. Do we really want to go there?
No, it's Moanism. They
Yeah.
get really angry if you call it monism.
But it looks like monism.
Look, man, I don't. It's not my fault.
And then
Boy.
we'll have the counter black snake monism.
Taking it too far.
This may be goofy. All right, let's just go down to the planet, Zoe.
Who
Yeah,
wants to come with?
whoever's going on shore leave is going with. First of all,
Wait, I can't go to the planet. I got guns to build. I'm busy.
the
Magic guns. Do you want to be able to shoot these ghosts or not?
We've already determined.
she can already do trade things while building the guns.
I mean,
Yeah,
this
but from
is
the ship.
also after we've already determined that good old-fashioned lasers will work too.
Yeah, but not as well.
I mean, why don't you just? Yeah, why don't you just start going down and committing to trade negotiations, and we can put Nemesis in your place for a little bit.
Nemesis, what do you know about ghost guns?
I know nothing about ghost guns. I have a passing knowledge of guns.
All right, maybe we can put Android on it.
No, here's what we'll do.
Nemesis
We'll put,
can... Go ahead.
yeah, Nemesis can do the ergonomics. Make sure it shoots straight.
I was going to say some of the programmatic elements.
Sure, yeah, that too.
And also, remember, as far as mechanically goes, if this is all fiction and narrative, then okay, I'll stop right here. But as far as mechanics go, I'm no longer making you guys stay in the ship to actively work on these things. just, if Zoe goes out for a few days, she's still thinking about it. There are still tests that are kind of auto running in the lab, as well as those lab workers that are still continuing to iterate with, some of her instructions that she left.
Plus,
Gotcha.
think of it this way: you're like, they've got these things on the plant. Maybe they've got stories on there, and you're gathering more information for your project.
Sure.
Yep. Or if their stories suck, you're just thinking about it. So yeah,
Yeah.
I want to disconnect the idea that you guys have to stay in the lab to always be working on that, because I found that was detrimental to roleplay.
Okay.
I've put the pogs of you guys up on the map. I think you guys can actually move the NPCs yourself. If you want anybody specifically with you, if it's just to say, hey, these guys are hanging out on the planet, don't worry about that. I will just do that kind of non-specifically. They will be going and coming and going as their schedule allows.
Right. Yeah. Just set up a rotation for shore leave nonsense.
Sounds good.
All right. There's Panga, and here's the Raza. You guys may choose where you are and any NPCs that you have coming with you. Oh, that's terrible.
In the information that he provided, is there any sort of information on, you're not allowed to bring guns or general
Yes.
self-defense?
You're not allowed
Where
to
we
bring
at?
guns.
Okay. I'm gonna bring Switch. No, I'm gonna bring Android. Fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be annoyed, but I'm gonna be protected. Because I don't think Switch is any good at melee combat.
Not as good as Android.
Yeah.
She's just Android good at combat,
Yeah.
but
Regular
not Android good.
Yep.
Yeah, we get it.
Okay.
We're all on the same page.
Okay. So who is going down first?
Moi.
Let's see. I think I'm going to go down as well. I need to start looking into making contact with the choir. Does Nemesis want to come? She has Connect, doesn't she?
Not much yet. Let me hold on. How much do I have, anyways? Sorry, actually, yeah, I'm only at a 0.
Never
I
mind
think
then.
I'll probably just stay on the ship. Yeah.
All right. Charlie, do you want to come down?
It could be fun things to steal.
Gotta finish working on my manipulator arm drone, anyways.
Sorry,
Actually,
I was muted. I said sure.
Okay. Let's move you on over there then.
Oh, sorry.
Just Nemesis all my lonesome.
What else is new?
Yeah, that's fine. We'll have someone come in and check on you to make sure you're not wasting too much time on Deltarune.
Am I currently expending
it's
effort?
a little late for that. There's definitely too much time being wasted on that.
Anything that I need to know about Nox? Or just kind of standard stuff?
Yeah, standard stuff.
Okay.
This place is all breathable atmosphere and stuff, correct?
It is.
Inside
Okay.
the city, I should hope so. I am going to wear a security uniform.
Okay.
Because they said no guns, but they didn't say nothing about protection.
You're not allowed to have combat armor, but that's pretty standard also.
Yeah, security uniform's fine, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the highest armor that's not gonna get me thrown out.
Set off any alarms.
Yeah, or whatever.
have my 2 effort committed,
Okay.
as per the usual.
All right. Wonderful. You guys enter a stable stable orbit over Pango. Sorry, Pango or Pango? That's Pango.
Penguin.
Panga?
Pango.
Penguin.
Pango.
Panko?
Pango.
Like the breadsticks?
Pango. I think that's panko, isn't it? Breadsticks.
Probably.
Or maybe that's onion rings. Either way.
We're getting to that part where we're all talking about food. It must be almost break time.
Yeah, must be. Let's get you guys down on the planet and figure out what you all are wanting to do, and then we will take a break.
All right.
So,
I need to re-download the. Can you just send me the case trade stuff?
Yeah.
For some reason, Dropbox isn't wanting to work with me.
see, where's Arch?
Here I am.
See if it'll just let me. Oh my god, really? There we go. Yeah, it looks like that works.
Cool.
As you descend down onto the planet, you see the city that you're landing on. It's coming up pretty quickly below you. In the vast, far distance, you see another city, and you do detect that they are moving. They're moving very slowly, but these cities are legitimately flying and not just floating.
Oh, they're producing lift?
Yes.
Hmm.
Sorry, I wasn't sure if that was a serious question. Yes, they actually
Wait, they're producing the drug lift?
yes.
Okay.
That's why I didn't think that it was a serious question from Arch.
You
Well,
said they were
not
flying, not floating. I mean, the only difference between flying and floating is whether or not you produce lift.
Well, I
Oh.
assume large part like they're actually like moving at like traveling around the planet essentially, right?
Yeah, but they would have to produce lift to remain floating. So these are too heavy to float. The atmosphere below them is not dense enough for them to float. They actually are producing lift to stay at their elevation.
So like giant planes just circling the planet essentially.
Very slowly.
Are they more like hover carriers?
Because
Yeah.
usually when I think of floating city, I think like stationary. I never thought about one just moving around the planet.
Yep. These are stationary but migratory. And
Cool,
you can
well,
take the stationary part of that out.
Okay, I was gonna say because that's contradictory.
They're solid but migratory? Maybe?
Yes. Um,
They have a rigid structure.
they are actually flying. I believe this is correct. They are flying above the cloud line. Although there aren't too many clouds in the sky below them. And you can also see what the tourist information about Coast had previously told you, that the planet surface is covered by a thick fog. While you were on the Raza, your sensors were able to penetrate to the surface with some effort, and find that fog goes down several kilometers and gets colder and colder as it goes.
Okay.
Approaching the city is a colorful, fantastic event. It's this is a good example that I posted in Discord. It's not as I don't want to say I don't want to use the word gaudy because that has negative connotations. It's not as like royalty looking as this picture does, but it does have. I'm sorry.
Ostentatious.
Yeah, it's not as ostentatious as this kind of looks, but it's very colorful. Buildings are a lot of straight lines and curved lines in tandem, otherwise known as Art Deco, whereas you see a lot of the decorative work in a style more classically known as Art Nouveau. They've somehow managed to get those together, and those were two important terms to drop because they came up elsewhere. I learned things, and I want to explain, share it. The landing pad that you settle on, there are a couple of large-ish dudes. One of them walking up in shorts and flip-flops only, and the other one has a loose shirt on as well as some shorts. The temperature up here is delightful. The air smells and feels very fresh. And I think I was wrong about there being no clouds above the cities. I think there'd still be some clouds above, given pressure and all that.
Light wispy ones.
What's that?
Probably light wispy ones.
Yes, definitely light
we're-
wispy ones.
But we're definitely above the fog layer.
Oh yes, yeah, you are well above the fog layer. You are far enough above the fog layer that you suspect when the sun rises, it actually shines on the underside of the city for a good while before rising to meet the level of the city. Yeah, that was a little mental twist or mind twist that I had to imagine myself through. Like, what would that actually look like? There's light brightening up the sky, but no sun. But it's, you could be seeing the sunrise from underneath the city.
Does it do the God, what's it called? Like the Pacific Flash?
I don't know what that is.
So because there's so much water around Hawaii, you can see the sunrise through the ocean before it actually rises above the level of the ocean.
Yeah, since there's
like a green flash.
Yeah, since there's a few kilometers of fog, then I imagine that it would be diffusing a lot of that. Yeah.
So there's probably like a morning rainbow.
Oh yeah, that's even more beautiful. Perfect.
You can understand why these people are like, why would you ever want to leave? Literal rainbow arcs above their head as they say it.
Yeah. And these men walk up to you. Welcome to Pango.
Cool,
do a little
thanks.
visual inspection, and then moment please. And then one of them introduces himself as Ian. He says that he is your city guide here. Anything that you need to find, for your first few days here, he'll get you in touch with people and services.
Government assigned babysitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Hey, and I start listing off like 50 things that I want. I'm gonna immediately overwhelm this guy.
He laughs and holds his hands up. Oh, slow down. Let's go get a drink first, when I'll write this down.
Great.
Only if you're paying.
It's on me.
Yeah.
Very friendly sorts here.
They are very friendly sorts here.
Question is it sinister friendly?
Kind of the nature of the location.
Sinister friendly.
Welcome to PCs. What, these guys are nice? They must be evil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, it's not paranoia if they are actually out to get you.
The other one kind of just does a quick inspection around your lighter, and looks inside, and gives a thumbs up to to Ian, and Ian waves you to follow him. You are actually passing coconut trees entering the city. This place has to have coconut trees. I require
Do
it.
so the guy without a shirt, does he have a puka shell necklace?
Let's just say yes. I don't know what that is, but yes.
It's the
It's like those white crushed shell necklaces.
Crushed shell
it's the one that
necklace.
looks like kind of like a mouth, like teeth.
Yeah, it kind of looks like teeth, I guess.
I'll have to look this up.
God,
Puka, P-O-O-K-A.
puka.
There you go. I got a picture.
Yeah, P-U-K-A.
Oh, yeah. You could have just said Hawaiian necklace.
Yeah.
I know that's not proper. it
I
has.
associate them more. I associate them more with frat guys than Hawaii. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and we'll also take if you've got a good picture of it, Knox.
Oh well, it was just okay. Discussion. That a good place for it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Don't we have a pictures
There you go.
channel?
We do, but this is immediately relevant.
Do we? Oh yeah, no. Image dump is a channel.
Yeah, I don't mind pictures when it's relevant to the conversation that is actually being had.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, when you say a Hawaiian necklace, that's not what comes to mind. That's what comes to mind.
Oh yeah, yeah.
delay.
yeah. You see some of those too. This place is very culturally a blend of Polynesian cultures,
Mm.
as is their language. It's just islandese. That's as blended as you can get it.
Do any of us speak Islandese? Oh god.
I do.
Oh thank God.
Whew. Perfect.
Ian is taking you through down a little path that goes through some just decorative park garden work to a hut, or not hut, but a large building that looks like it's made of straw and lashed wood.
Is it open air?
Yeah. By open air, meaning very large windows.
Okay.
I mean, we're inside a big building. Like, does it really need to have a roof or anything? Like,
I need to step away for a minute. Dad got here.
Okay.
So.
Actually,
Let's
it's
just take a
perfect
break.
timing. Let's. You guys want to take that break?
yeah.
Let's take a 15-minute break then.
Hey, Dex.
Uh-huh.
I have a quick question for you. It'll probably be better answered in like text, so I'm actually just gonna text it to you.
Okay. Let me bring us in frame here.
He doesn't want to listen to Zoe shopping.
I know, right?
I mean, this is the most riveting part of the whole
Zoe, find me at your own control lake while you're out there.
on island planet.
This seems like a perfect place for that.
Yeah, I know. I
mean, I can look around, but
Actually,
they probably do a lot of drone stuff. I mean, right?
If you don't want to do something yourself, have a drone do it. Except they don't have my fancy manipulator arms. Oh wait, could I sell the technology?
You could.
I want an exclusive contract. I want an exclusive right now. Unless they're offering a lot for it. I'll leave that up to Zoe. Because it's the whole thing. It's like I'm Zoe. Like I'm the employee on the ship, so technically the rights still belong to Zoe, or Giant, probably more, so he actually owns it. We never really discussed that, did we?
No, we didn't. Don't worry about it.
But you know, like how it's like, you know, you do something while you're on the clock. It's like it belongs to the company.
Yeah,
Oh,
that wasn't
contract.
written into your contract.
Oh, okay, good.
It's not something Zoe thought about because her family just owns everything. And Xander, I took a cheap way out
There we go.
of writing the outships for this place. I thought, you know what? I will just ask the players if you're wanting to buy anything here. Give me an idea of what you think this kind of place would sell. Would actually produce for an outship.
General tech level here?
For it's kind of a mixed thing. The cities are tech level 5. I mean, obviously they're flying cities. And a lot of this the island gives us what we need, comes from the fact that, yes, these floating islands do give them what they need, as long as they're doing the right things. There are advanced hydroponics that a person just needs to maintain and tend those gardens, and somebody needs to come in and collect stuff and do things. But otherwise, it's good food. They didn't have to go and struggle and strife for it. As far as the actual tech level knowledge, it would definitely be TL4.
Okay. So they're just kind of general baseline. This is a good place to live, but not really a good place to for trading.
No, yeah, they're not producing high-end anything. They're just using the TL5 that they inherited.
Mm-hmm.
Vibing.
I mean, I guess they could make like scans of the TL5 stuff would probably be like there are probably people that want that.
There would be. They wouldn't sell those, I don't think.
Oh yeah, because they're gods or whatnot.
That and it would invite more pirates than they already have to contend with occasionally. Like,
Okay.
and that was something that I failed in describing as you guys were coming down. This floating city is also kind of a floating fortress. It has anti-ship weapons.
Dope. Look, it's good to be on Hawaiian time, but it's also good to be well protected on Hawaiian time.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It was hard to tell because there are actually 54 moons around coast. Your ship scans caught a couple of ships out there in those moons, but who knows how many other ships are just kind of hanging out and waiting for an opportunity to try and scavenge some of the tech here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What's the situation?
So you don't have to think of something right now, Xander. Just and this goes for all of you. If you think of something that you think would be neat for this place to sell as as an outship, not as a common trade goods. They're not just selling corn, but some kind of special corn or special coconuts that they produce in abundance and wouldn't be covered under normal trading stuff.
So there is the special perfumery here that sells only in extremely small batches. It's some high quality shit.
Okay, I like that. Do they have any particular scents?
Yeah, they're what most of us would call tropical. I'm not sure what they call it. Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna fucking move here.
Yeah, right?
I love tropical scents.
Yeah, everything about this planet seems pretty great.
Hey,
then we find
horrible the blokes down below.
Well, and the fact that all the people here have brain worms or something. I don't know.
Do they?
This
We
one is
don't
the
know.
fault of Xander. He's the one that's coming up with the perfumery.
The brainworm part?
No, the perfumery part.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, I want to sell all of our salvage, all of it.
Oh yeah,
Let's
you saw
get
that special
rid of it.
note that they like salvage, huh?
Yeah, fuck yeah. They like salvage. I like them. Here, have all our salvage.
How much? All right, let me double check how much we have.
We have 140 tons of Trin machinery salvage at Fix 1. We have 20 tons of Trin machinery at salvage Fix 2. We have 50 tons of equipment salvage. And we have some other
Salvage.
stuff. Oh, and we have
Alright.
the 30 tons of ship grade metals, which they may or might not want. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Do you have to roll for that?
Yes. Salvage is rolled for. Zoe has some special features with regard to salvage.
Yep. Here, let me give that the old clicker-rooney.
Oh, awesome! Thank you. Saves me from having to go look it up.
Boy. Ah, yes, you're shrewd. Double your trade skill.
Ah, yes.
That's ridiculous.
Plus, they buy it at 125% of its value, so
Oh, that's just for spare parts.
it specifically says salvage.
No, the special is bulk machinery or equipment salvage is at +4 on the 2d6.
Ugh. Fine.
Do I need to put those on separate lines?
Yeah, probably.
All right, I'll put those on separate lines.
It's got my hopes up. I was like, I'm gonna sell so much of this crap.
Wait, what's your trade skill?
3.
Oh.
So shouldn't it be +6?
Yes. Yeah, it'll be +6 from that, and then it'll be.
No, sorry, my trade is only +2. I
Okay.
thought I got it. It's Fix. I have it +3. That's right.
Okay.
Did you not increase it this last level?
Did I increase anything at this last level?
Dude.
I
mean,
would
we
have
leveled up-
increased trade, but I don't recall. I'm gonna have to go back and look at my points and see if I fuck something up.
For now, it's trade 2.
All right. Well, regardless, so you're getting +8 in total to this roll.
Yep.
We're gonna
$2d6
get
is
all of the
ridiculous.
focus. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. No, I'm fine with this. Roll it. Make the ship happy, Zoe.
So this is
And also added is the collection skill, which is that Fix 1 or Fix 2 that the salvage was collected with.
Great.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, that we're at like a we're doing pretty good. But I think you roll it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually really matter who rolls it.
Well, if I roll it, I'm gonna do 3d6 and drop 1. So
You declined that.
yeah, I know.
I just want to
Still
pull up
makes me sad.
the handout so I can see that. All right. So, do you want to sell all of the salvage types as one thing? Let's see. Oh, for some reason I thought you'd sold the ship grade metals. I guess not. Oh, you were trying to, and yeah.
Yeah, we keep getting really terrible rolls.
Well, we'll be here for a while, so you can try a couple times if you need to.
So what I'm worried about is that this is going to set us up as, hey, these are the salvage guys, and when we ask, hey, can we go down to the planet for no reason? Don't worry about it. They're going to be like, wait, hold on.
Nah, it's fine. I think Jai came down here because he wanted to find if anyone had gone down to the planet of any of these people, for any reason, this religion aside, because there's always people who
Like
don't
fanatics.
really pay that much attention to it, and then either way, try to get in contact with this. Was it the choir you said?
Mhm.
Angelic Choir.
Yeah. and see if they can make some sort of arrangement for getting down there.
Okay, so that 50 tons of equipment salvage came from a Trin vault, whereas the 140 tons and the 20 tons of Trin machinery salvage was a different location. Those will have to be 2 separate cells.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be 3 separate cells, wasn't it? Because,
It could be,
the
but
6 factors.
Are you wrapping the shipgrade metals up into one of those?
no, that's a different type. That's an outship.
Okay.
Yeah, and they don't really want it apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they kind of do. Yeah, we might be able to sell it here.
You want to go for the salvage first, though?
Yeah.
Okay. So your trade is 2, so you get a +4 on that. They put a +4 on it. Let's do the equipment salvage first. Relevant skill fix, I believe that was just at a fix 1 at that point. No,
that would have
'cause
been a fix too.
we'll let you get that at fix 2. Okay, so that's +10 for that.
Bad.
Not bad, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sell it all.
So
Finally,
that
we're
is
cashing in.
20,000 per ton.
And we have 50 tons, so that's 1,000,000 credits.
Okay, don't put that on your inventory yet, and don't remove this from your inventory yet, because this is going to take some time, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I assume we don't. I'm gonna laugh at the fact that we sold it to a bunch of different people, but the amount still comes out dead even 1,000,000 credits.
Exactly 1,000,000. Admittedly, we do need to split that up according to the normal thing, but
Cheers.
Yeah, of course.
I'll go ahead and start calculating everything once you get all your trading done.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
I mean, this is as good a place as any to take some time off. So.
Mm-hmm.
At a
And,
million.
like, no one's on our trail right now.
Yeah. At 1,000,000 already. This is going to involve multiple cities.
That's fine. I mean, we're gonna have to make multiple trips anyway because we can only fit like, I think it was 20 tons in the ladder.
Sounds right.
200 tons, I thought.
I
Oh,
thought 200 tons was how much we could fit in the.
Cargo
In-
lighters have pretty high.
Oh,
Wait.
okay. Well,
Weight
Then never mind.
capacity, weight limits.
Yeah.
I guess it's one. You can fit. Well, no. My guess would be you can fit 1 mass worth of cargo in there. We'll say because it's a 1 mass thing, right?
Actually, that's exactly right. It is 20 tons in a frigate, 200 in a cruiser, and 2,000 in capital.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm
yeah,
looking at cargo space, not cargo lighter.
Right.
No, cargo lighter is just 200 tons, no matter what size ship.
Oh,
Cool.
all right. Whatever.
Dope. Easy peasy, lemon
It's like-
squeezy.
But cargo
a
lighters can only be installed on frigates and above, so you can't get a shuttle with cargo lighter.
Yeah.
Although that would be
Because
an
it makes the
interesting
cargo lighter.
Hate you. I hate you so much.
Alright, I'm going to roll for the 140 tons. This is at +9.
Mhm.
Okay.
Not as
Still
good.
pretty good. Still pretty good.
Yeah, but it's
Average, which is fine.
average. It's completely average.
Yeah.
16 times, what is that? 300
Uh-huh.
Yep.
times 140.
And then let's do the other 20 of that.
Oh God! Don't do that to me, calculator.
And
That's worse.
Worse.
I'd say just move it off. But
Is this
it's
this is for the 50 tons?
yeah.
No, this
Or
is
no,
for the 20.
Over the 20. Oh yeah. Oof. Ooh, but that's the good stuff. I don't want to cheap out on the good stuff.
No,
That's fine.
The
Look,
20 is only factor 300. The good stuff was what you rolled best on.
Oh. Oh yeah. No, I see. Yep, you're right. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Look, they thought I got them on the front end, and they're getting me on the back end. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right. So that comes out to 1,762,000. All right. Let me see how much of that.
Oh, we're not doing the metals, or is that another? Because I can only sell 3 things at a time, right?
Dex?
Hang on 1 second.
No.
Yes.
We're in deep negotiations right here.
Yes, that's why you're hanging on.
Oh, all right.
Let's see.
You're in an endless elevator until a decision is made.
The fuck was I doing? Oh, right.
Do
That's
you
right.
like
I'm looking up.
pina coladas?
Getting caught in the rain.
Getting DMCA'd.
Okay, so pursuing 2 different leads at a time is actually the limit.
Okay, so
that this does occupy most of that character's time, unless the character or an assistant makes an administer int skill check at difficulty 10 to manage that time and those contacts.
Nemesis.
no, I mean, can we just do? So the first 2 were the first 3
I'm not
days,
down
and then we could sell the ship grade metals too, and that'll be the second days.
Yeah, you can do that.
yeah,
yeah,
makes
that's
sense.
This is assuming that we don't, piss everybody off and have to leave after 3 days.
Yeah, we'll handle that when we get to those third days. Let's see, none of those rolled doubles, so I don't have to worry about the attention table that I didn't write up.
Yeah, you did.
That's a default table.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, that's my placeholder for I don't have anything else here.
Gotcha.
The Kosani are generally happy with this trade. You are meeting a lot of different representatives from other cities.
Name some. What are the other cities named?
Floaty McFloat pants.
Well,
There better be a floaty McFlow pants.
there are no floating McFloat pants, but there is an Amonga, Wiramu, Tapu, Raru, Hamahona. that actually was what it sounded like. Ihanga, Wa'aru, Tahipopa, Harokoke,
I
Taiko.
remember all these.
I'm just reading off.
Look,
of the
I had a lot of
generator.
fun. I had a lot of fun in Tycho. They had some
Dude.
great drumming there.
I'm pretty sure you're just reading our Hawaiian name generator.
It's a Maori name generator.
Ah, okay, close.
For shame.
I was prepared for Xander to ask for names.
It's like
course.
it's almost like you've played this game with me for almost a year.
And Zoe is able to get more of a sense of the culture. She's heard the same kinds of stories told from different places, with the same kind of mythical god being people, or different mythical god being people. I am playing a lot with. Typed it somewhere here. Basically, orality.
Morality?
Oh, sorry. Polynesian narrative is what the specific Wikipedia article is to summarize it. Basically, kind of as I described earlier, there is no set history of things.
Mm-hmm. There's just some cool ass stories.
There's some
So
cool ass
orality,
stories.
essentially, oral tradition. Essentially,
Mhm.
stories they're not really written down.
They're
So
not.
presumably they mutate over time.
Yeah, and I take that back. Stories are written down, but they're just they still mutate. You know, a story written 2 years ago will be
That'd be-
told and
yes.
rewritten in a different way.
All
It's
right,
the
so you can
planet
find
of remakes.
So, all right, I went ahead and calculated what the first 3 days is going to bring in with just the first two batches sold.
Okay.
So Zoe, you're going to be after the first 3 days, you personally are getting 836,000.
836,000. Did you
Yep.
write this down somewhere?
Oh, maybe I'll go for the next maintenance.
Yeah, I can go ahead and post it in discussion.
Yeah, just post the split. That's a lot easier because
Oh,
dope.
There you go.
So yeah, Nemesis and Charlie and Jack are each pulling in 100,320 credits.
That is pretty fantastic.
And Jai's getting 200,640.
I think I can afford a drone control link now.
Yeah, possibly.
If only we could find one.
I know where they are.
Yeah, I know where they are too, but we're not going there, are we?
You might be now. There have been some developments. Oh, we forgot to have Zoe go into Porcelain.
Oh,
What?
right.
Did you
We-
want
Oh,
to do that, or
the
you talk?
memory.
I think I was
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
Nemesis doing that. I know that was mentioned.
Yeah.
As possibly being a better match.
She would be a better match, yeah.
Yeah, we were gonna have.
And I
Nemesis too.
suppose Ajay and Zoe have done it and not had their brains melted. That I can tell. So,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
seemed
yeah,
strained.
what am I looking for? Anything in particular? If I'm going in there, what do y'all want me to look for? Otherwise, I'll just wing it.
I'd say go ahead and
Wing it for the first time.
yeah.
Mhm. I do love it when this number goes up.
It's a good number to go up. But it can be really fun when it goes down too.
Yeah, well, yeah, it goes up so that it can go down. You know.
Exactly.
Mhm. But yeah, how's Zoe feeling about that? Those them cred cubes.
She's currently happy. It might change. Don't worry about it.
I had 5 Word documents open. I decided to close
Right.
a couple.
I haven't added the money to the ship funds yet. Where are those written again?
The ship funds are on the
Ship
ship's.
itself.
Yeah, on
Alright.
the ship's sheet.
I'll go ahead and add those then.
Okay.
Let's just go ahead and double add them.
Yeah, it's down in the notes.
I mean, I don't think Declan knows an extra 300K on there.
But you guys will, and integrity is the only thing that really matters.
It's true.
It sounds like
You have
bullshit to me.
Have to trust your players.
Okay, so yeah, let's go back a couple days, and maybe it even took some time to convince Nemesis. Do you think Nemesis would have done this right away, or did she want to wait and see how?
She'll probably do her usual him and haw balking at it until Jai probably tells her to do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
that whole song and dance.
so let's say that this was about halfway through the drill. So at this point, that would have been 4 days ago.
Yeah. At which point, yeah, I was probably getting a little bored of working on my drone or something like that.
All right, let me switch to music. I said music, not handouts.
Music. Switch the handouts.
And Nemesis is laid back on the bed in medbay. Do Jai or Zoe give her any idea of what to expect, or describe anything to her?
Yeah, I tell her about the hypercube.
Hypercube.
Yeah,
The mind hypercube.
right.
The hypercube
Yeah.
of the mind.
Let's go ahead and I'll pass her. Wait, hold on one moment. Right. Yeah. Hold on. I'm very sorry.
That's fine. If you want to give me an idea what you're looking for, I may be able to help.
Don't be sorry, be better.
All right, I'll go ahead and pass her a textbook on Jungian psychology and just let her have that.
All right, so this didn't happen 4 days ago. It's happening now as you guys are landing on Kos. All right, so
what am I supposed to? You gave me a physical book.
I think he was joking. I think, I'm not positive.
Does John have this book on this ship?
Yes, he has some. He had a bunch of papers.
Oh yeah.
And a manila folder, don't forget that.
Paper.
Yep.
Hard copy? Jesus, how quaint.
Well, look. Universities still require some things, okay? They require you to shell out several hundred credits per textbook. You know how it is.
And they won't actually use anything from the textbook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. As Nemesis is sedated, you've already linked her to the QED labeled cap, or captain, I think it was. Actually, was it labeled cap or captain? This is an important distinction.
I want to say it was captain, but
it's not actually an important distinction.
Wow.
Not for you.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
And Nemesis does descend into that hypercube of fractured and distorted memories that Zoe described for her.
Oh, it was Cap.
It was just Cap, okay. Cap is actually the name that was given to that character in the previous run.
Wow.
It was very imaginative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Zoe's able to, take straight to the task. She's able to pick out a few of these memories that are seeming to have been more formative, more important. One of those she recognizes as this is a dominant memory that is weaving itself through this entire memory experience here. And she just gets a sense that that memory contains anger. Other separate memories that are still very vivid and important looking, I guess you'd say. Despite Nemesis being unable to focus in on them, she sees one that seems to involve white coats. There's an indistinct face in another. A sense of roiling sadness and anger in a third. Blood splatters. Splatters of blood all over the place in a fourth. And a fifth that is a fifth in addition to that dominant one. So I guess this is a sixth. Seems to be something about a child. It feels different from the others. And I see you typing, so I think you're taking notes, so I don't have to.
I am.
Awesome.
Yeah. Did I get any sense of what the I guess I since it's not my memories, I just end up viewing the dominant one, right?
No, since they're not your
Cool.
memories, you can choose what you want to try and focus in on, or if you want to ignore all these and dig for other specific memories of this person's life. That's a different kind of mechanic.
Okay.
These,
Since this is a first dive, I probably won't do that.
yeah, for this, all you have to do is say which one you want to try and focus in on. You make a mental save, and if successful, you get to view that one. Otherwise, it actually brings forward a random one. It doesn't even just default to the dominant
Okay.
for you.
So what was the dominant one?
The dominant one was that just a boiling anger.
Oh, that was the just boiling, not the roiling sadness and anger. Or
Yeah.
was that this?
Yeah,
Okay, that
anger
was it.
seems to play into multiple memories here.
Okay, so boiling anger.
One of them is more dominant anger, yes.
Okay. There we go. That's what I have. Honestly, the child one being like seeming different from the others kind of has me curious. So I think I'm gonna try for that one. You said mental save.
Yep, it is a mental save. You are the same gender, no major evolutionary differences, and you're an age. So there could be other factors, but none of these.
Well, 19 should be enough.
Oh shoot, you forgot to take your drugs before you went in. Dang it.
Well, those drugs aren't gonna help me anyways.
Drugs
Uh,
always help.
The mental save was
I mean,
a
I'm
different thing
sedated,
that
so
I'm looking at.
technically I'm drugged anyways. Oh, so it's not.
Yeah, no, I was the how near you are to that mental state determines how much system strain you take.
Oh, okay.
That's why they put you in this instead of Zoe.
Yeah.
Zoe would be taking 2d6.
Because I'm far too nice. Although we
No, you're mean girl.
Yeah, we
Well,
haven't really figured out how that works.
I
for yet.
was mean girl.
So what makes this memory different is that it feels like it feels out of place. Like the surrounding context is different in this memory than feels familiar. You know, she's not able to compare it to other memories, but it's like watching a let's see, what's a good way of putting this? It would be like watching Wizard of Oz in black and white on a high resolution holovid. You know, and you've got this holovid, but you're just watching flat, two-dimensional Wizard of Oz in black and white. That's not to say that the quality of the memory is lower, but that's just the dissonance behind it.
Okay.
And this memory is simple happiness in the eyes of a child, teen, child, yes, infant. Her accomplishments in physical competition, passingly adequate aptitude scores, and the churning ache of a mediocre life surrounded by such vast wealth. And I'll go ahead and just post these in the discussion instead of privately to you, since we're putting them all in the memory logs or the recaps anyways.
Okay. Yeah, I was
Mhm.
gonna type out a summary, but Zoe.
You can't talk to
What is
anybody
this
else
about?
until you
Oh, I
decide that
know.
you're done.
Yeah. But that's the whole surrounded by such vast wealth,
And that was a fairly straining experience for Nemesis, doing 5 system strain.
All right, I can take it.
You want to go again?
I can go again.
All right.
Put me back in, coach.
Well, we don't know what's going on. You just keep going until you're done.
Yeah.
You're making those decisions.
Yeah.
All right. What else you want to try?
I think the emotional. I think the roiling sadness and anger. Not the dominant one.
All right, give me a mental save. Oh no.
Oh no, that's red.
All right.
Oh no, it's so close. And this is how I die.
Okay, that
The hell was
actually
that?
resulted in the same one you've already seen. So the dominant one is going to take over.
Hey, that would have been my second choice, anyways.
It all works out.
As Nemesis is trying to focus in on the sadness and anger,
I
the
get boiling instead of roiling.
yeah, it doesn't really matter. The anger of that seems to encompass, and she finds herself floating straight through this memory as it crashes around her. It's sad, and that's creating a much angrier atmosphere. She feels like she is just dropping, falling without a parachute through the atmosphere of a massive planet. No, might actually be a star, because she is crashing into this angry hollow. She feels this memory more than sees it. It's an anger, and then a growing hollow, filled only by more anger and vengeance and violence. Another station, corporate shills feigning innocence of their complicity. The world is a little safer for their death.
So really okay. So very passionate, actually. Felt strongly against the corporations. So it's interesting, the whole vengeance aspect.
There's another force strain.
Okay, yeah, that's probably good. I would technically be at risk in the next one, so I don't think I want to risk that.
Okay.
That's fine.
That red bar, fill it up.
Hey, if you die, you die.
Giles,
also-
more data.
Look, I think we've all decided the first death is free, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to think of it that way, yeah, technically.
I'm not going to use my get out of death free card just yet. It's very valuable.
It is only for these. It's not like you're
I
a
know.
death in any other circumstance.
Oh, I know.
All right. The experience is very unsettling. It just did 9 system strain worth of damage. And that's kind of a combination of a mental and body reaction. So Jai and Zoe are seen. I assume Zoe's there also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think she was.
I'd have been there for this.
Luckily, I'm a healthy specimen, so
She is a
Yeah.
fairly healthy specimen, but yeah, they're seeing levels and responses that her body is producing that just suggest trauma and pain in general. It takes a couple minutes for Nemesis to come out of it.
Holy shit, that was intense.
What did you see?
Saw things. Simple. Well,
You can't just
a
repeat
very
what I wrote.
yeah. I'm gonna say like a very average childhood, surrounded by vast wealth. I look pointedly at Zoe.
I
Wait.
look,
But
I
that
look,
one
I look
felt
past myself as if she's looking at somebody behind me.
That's unusual.
yeah. That one felt something weird about it. You know, it's like watching an old black and white on a hollow. Aha, I'm still the DM's words. So
I'm not
I
sure.
don't.
I'm not sure I understand how that would be weird. You just project a flat screen.
Well, it's a little weird watching something that old on something so modern.
I mean, we still watch Shakespeare in the original Klingon.
Do we think Klingon? Do we think Klingons are real?
Are Klingons real?
They're not.
Okay.
Look,
So
it's a well historically documented fact that Shakespeare was in the original Klingon.
Which of Porcelain's memories was the first one again? Was that the child memory?
That's the first one I checked.
Yeah.
But that was the one that the guy just shows that one because yeah, it was something was different about it from the others.
In
That
my
is-
list, that was actually number 6. If that's what you're asking.
Right. Yeah. I'm trying to note all the specifics
Okay.
down.
Yeah, and I guess so. Like I'll mention like yeah, I got the sense of the white coats, the indistinct face, the roiling sadness and anger, not to be confused with the boiling anger, and then their blood splatters. And then and I guess I'll just go ahead and describe the boiling anger one was, this one was I guess a normal memory. Not that I have much context, but she was really pissed at corporations and really set on vengeance.
Vengeance.
But I don't know.
Hmm.
Okay, I can't take you seriously when you say it that way.
It seems odd in context. If we were working for Spectre Star, that she would feel that way.
She was manufactured, yeah, that was unless, and here's my theory, she was programmed to really hate other corporations. I didn't get a sense for what corporation or what corporate station. Did I wasn't able to recognize the station or anything, was I? You said
Actually, that's a
right?
good question. Would Nemesis have gotten a sense of whether she hated corporations in general in that memory, or just one in particular?
The another station portion of that felt like a conflation of multiple different stations. Like that anger was just binding them all together. And there were styles of multiple different corporations.
Any sense of anger at Spectre Star?
You weren't able to get anything that specific.
Okay. But another station. So basically, this is kind of like become rote. The whole vengeance, anger, and vengeance, like a cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Well, that's what I got. I'm gonna go to bed now.
Probably wise. You should stay on the ship for a couple days. Make sure you're properly recovered.
Sure. I go to my room and I play a bit of Delta right before actually going to sleep.
Yeah.
Of course.
You take the one last system strain. You're now dead. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, luckily I actually have 5 more.
Oh, okay.
Before I actually exceed my system strain.
Boy.
All right.
Notice I didn't take the risk where a roll could actually exceed my system strain.
Yeah, probably sensible.
So that was
dear.
4 days ago. You've recovered 4 of those system strain.
Yay.
And those of you that had previously taken System Strain, you have traveled for 7 days by the time you've reached coast. So
Yeah, we should be good.
actually, because you did that at you did that in Holau, so it's been 11 days.
Yeah, so I'm back to normal.
Yeah.
Did Zoe want to do any more memory diving?
Yeah, I wanna find out more about the green-haired girl, because she's the one who did this to us, right?
Yeah.
See if we can find out any useful information about her.
All right. What was the list of her memories again?
I would need to scroll up for that.
I don't know if you ever wrote. I don't even know if you wrote those ones down. Like you wrote the particular memories down, but you didn't write the.
Yeah,
list.
I don't think I did.
Give us the list.
I'm not licking you guys. Okay.
No, he means on your guitar. Break out your
Yeah.
guitar and give us those fat licks.
Yes, that's what I mean. You've asked me to play Freebird so many times, and I've said no so many times.
No, we said the fat licks. Come on.
What, Freebird on a big guitar?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh, Jack, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna. I've been trying to educate you by linking music in the music chat. You still think Freebird is fat licks?
I actually don't
Yeah,
like
buddy.
Freebird. So.
Oh yeah, sure you don't, big guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Anyway.
All right, let me write this down real quick. And I liked writing these better because it means that I don't have to try and come up with some kind of description that's actually going to give it all away. No.
I'll have to work on my subliminal messaging.
Yeah, you have to do more than whisper for that. Especially when your microphone breaks up in the middle of it.
Oh. I'm walking. Feed my kitties, because they keep bugging me for food.
Your cats are meowing.
Well, one is. The other one doesn't meow. She just stares at me balefully.
I mean, how do you know that that's the hunger? That's just a general cat's disposition, right?
No. Not this one's, at least.
Oh, okay.
She only does that when she wants food.
Okay, so you guys have 2 of these.
Dos.
Those are your cryptic clues.
Cryptic clues. And we did airlock and it says yeah.
Yes, that is what
Shut
God
up.
means.
Shut up. I want to go to the repair shop.
Okay.
Yeah, you would.
Teach me all I need to know at the repair shop.
Roll me your mental save.
Hi-ya.
Okay.
Sweet.
Navigating the distorted mirror maze, hyper mirror maze of memories, Zoe is able to find a familiar link with the repair shop, focusing and concentrating on the smell of grease and the whir of machines. It was comfortable and familiar, and it was too good to last. That crypto box Red was contracted to unlock must contain something valuable. quick. Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Ah, it keeps doing that. Damn it. Yeah. The name of the shop, Red's Repair, is a distinct part of the memory. It's, framed in clarity, and the crypto box actually looks familiar.
Crypto box. Does it look like the box that Jai threw on the
Uh-huh.
table?
It does.
Interesting.
The box only contained the QEDs, as far as I know, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does the memory contain any like of her manipulating it in some way?
I think
Uh,
that's a later memory.
it doesn't, but there is a little bit of extra context to be gained here. Um, in combination with that whole, it was comfortable and familiar and it was too good to last, that crypto box ends up disappearing, and there's the complete sensation that maybe that's how she ended up with it, or how it ended up on the ship with her. She stole it.
Yeah, fair enough. As you do.
Of course. You see a crypto box, you can't just leave it there. Alright, let's see how much this hurts Zoe. Come on, mouse. Get on
This-
over there.
This hurts you.
And, yeah.
Oof. 6.
All right, yeah, pull me out. Pull me out. God. Yep, I'm out.
All right.
I can do one at a time.
Ugh.
The problem with not having a very high system strain off a constitution or something else.
Yes, it is.
Constitution. Yeah. Equal
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, I just have a normal
Jai's running around
constitution.
with 9, which is not great.
Why are you missing?
Meanwhile, Nemesis over here, I guess, getting the VR workout with 14 Constitution.
One? Yeah.
You want to go down memory lane, Charlie?
Yeah, we could plug you into Walter. That'll be a fun ride.
Oh boy.
Watch is probably like super normal beforehand.
Yeah,
Or no.
before the paranoia kicks in.
Yeah, well, look, if it's anything like the show, yes.
Hilarious. He's the one who wanted to be a baker, right?
Probably.
No, like
Knox, are you around?
Yes, I am.
You want to
wanna-
go down memory lane?
I'm thinking about it.
thought about it, and now I want to do it.
How close am I to Walter's, I guess, biosignature?
Let's see. How old is Charlie?
Young? He ain't old. He's like 22, I believe.
Walter is actually a little bit older than him. And by a little bit, I mean a whole decade older.
Walter's an old man.
I think Walter might have been the oldest person that
Jai's
stayed on the
older.
ship. Is Jai
No,
older?
Jai is older.
Oh, okay.
Jai is 43 according to your profile.
Oh, that's right. I did forget that I had made Jai older.
He just
Older
looks
than
like
time
he's in his
itself.
20s because
Does.
He has good skin.
Yeah, call it skin.
yeah, weird, probably genetic nonsense because of course.
Well, no. Eventually, we'll find out that Jai's actually an android.
Yeah. The whole time. That's Dr. Android to you.
Is it?
Technically, no. But if you remind him of that, he will kill you with his android arms.
Yep. Fair enough.
What's going on now?
We're waiting.
For Charlie or for Dex?
I believe for Charlie. Unless he's decided and then I missed it.
I hadn't. I was seeing. Yeah, I guess why not? Sure. It's
Yep,
safe
plug
enough.
him in.
There is also a Spartan, or your telekinetic guy, if you even care.
Oh right, yeah, there actually is the telekinetic guy.
Oh yeah, shit.
Then I guess I'll be going for that one. That would be the closer pick, I guess.
It would be. He's only 28,
There we go.
and you share telekinesis in common.
Okay.
All right, might as well plug him in.
All right, let me. You guys
Anything-
describe the going into these memories while I write. Do my job for me.
All right.
Anything
down
specific
easy.
you guys want me looking for?
Yeah, like any information about anything. Listen, honestly, we don't know what you we don't know what you're gonna find in there.
Exploring the mental. Well, exploring the mind palace of any given individual is fundamentally different for any given individual, both those entering and, well, to those the mind palace belongs. I can't say anything that will rightfully prepare you for it or give you any particular direction for what you should be looking for. The
Your
best
guess is
thing
as
for
good
you
as
can
ours.
do is to search your feelings and let them guide you to relevant information. Anyway, stick out your arm. I need to put you to sleep.
I'll stick out my arm with no weird stuff, okay?
And it bounces off your telekinetic armory.
No promises. And anyway, I stick him with a needle and he's out within like 2 seconds because that's about how long that stuff takes.
We get an attack roll versus TK armory.
I make an execution attack using no.
No, it's like a Dune shield. He just has to go slow enough.
Yeah,
Wow.
the slow needle penetrates the shield.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
Okay. As Charlie orients himself in this disorienting landscape, things look more familiar than he may be comfortable with. He's seen familiar places.
Familiar
And
face.
while he can't
Familiar
make
face.
out any of the faces, shut up, Lulu. There are familiar faces.
All around me are familiar
I was
faces.
listening to that song this morning.
The only version of it I listen to is the one by that kid. That's pretty funny.
Oh,
God.
I like the one with Gary Jules because I love the movie Donnie Darko.
Ugh, disappointed in you.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyway.
disappointed in you.
Yeah.
What are you, an 8-year-old or a 8th grade boy? Like, get out of here.
I thought it was good. Maybe I have to watch it again, but I thought it was a well done movie.
Go ahead and keep going, Dex.
Um,
It was
Here
as
are
Fine.
and I'm
your
sure
cryptic clues, and I'm ignoring the rest of you for the rest of the session.
Okay.
Yay! We can do whatever we want. Party.
Hooray!
As Charlie is trying to strain and see why this is so familiar, are these actually his memories? They're probably not. He can be really reasonably certain that they're not. They're definitely from a different perspective, but they're from somewhere that he spent a fair amount of time. These are all appear to be, except for that first one up there. Those other three appear to be from Atera, the Psychic Academy. Now, I don't mind if you guys consult out of character for which of these seem more revelatory or interesting.
Math.
Charlie,
Yo, what up?
are you all right?
When you say cartwheel,
The wheel of a cart.
Yes.
wheel of a cart. Okay.
And it is incorrect to put a space in there, but I did that for clarity.
Yeah, I thought that is the indication there. I was inclined to go with the wheel of a cart
Yeah,
rather than performing a cartwheel.
it actually is supposed to just be a single word, but you know that
but
that
then
has,
it's a,
that has
but then
different
there's no
connotations.
distinction between the two words, yeah,
Yeah.
or the two phrases. What do you want to call it?
Did you want to go for anyone in particular? Knox?
Charlie, are you talking?
Yeah, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, I put something in Discord.
Yeah, is that
Weird.
the in the discussion where it says broken body, shattered door, math, cartwheel?
Yep.
That's kind of the vivid scenes that Charlie can try and focus in more on.
Okay.
That's the menu.
That's your menu.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But it's a broken menu, and if you fail a save, then you'll get the broken bodies.
Okay. Well,
It'll glitch out and choose the first.
I'm gonna go for this this door here, shattered door.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a mental save for that.
Mental save.
So
Go
I
up
think
here, click on mental, and immediately die.
Nope, you succeeded.
You did.
Don't worry, you don't die on that fail.
You die in a different fail.
Oh, great, flawless.
Yeah, you die is mostly out of your control. Well, not really.
It's under Jai's control.
Is
I
that
decide
better or
whether you
worse?
live or die.
I mean,
He's not wrong.
yeah,
So
sadly correct.
this memory, even before it has started to solidify in the context around him, he's hearing a girl's voice. Go, they're looking for you. It reverberates and feels like it doesn't have sound. There are no sound waves in this voice. It's in his head. Unbidden in his head, but he knew where it came from. He trusted Nubia. He shattered the door, locking him in his room. No turning back now. And as he fled the academy, he also left behind his dream of joining the Galactic Mandate. Nox, go ahead and give me a int no check.
The worst of all my rolls.
Yes.
I mean, if it's just about the academy, I can. Yeah, I already know where that probably is.
Let's see.
Well, he actually remembers there was some drama about one of the students. This was before he actually went there, who had broken his way out of some of the housing. Second.
Sorry, what's the Spartan thing?
Spartan is actually the character's name.
Oh, God, it's been so long, I forgot.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's the chip name. It's the name that the green-haired girl gave him.
It's almost as tacky as the name Nemesis.
No, that's actually the name that he has.
Yeah, the name she gave him is TK.
Yeah. But
Woof.
yeah, Charlie recalls some whispered, stories about one of the students at the Psychic Academy had busted his way out and nearly caused the shields to collapse and drench everybody in corrosive acid rain. He was a reason for some of their more stringent protocols.
Okay.
And let's see how much that hurts Charlie. 3. Take 3 system strain.
So the roll's a D8.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want to go for another one?
I can actually afford to go for another one, so.
Do you want the broken bodies, math, or the cartwheel?
I feel like cartwheel and math are not the most useful, but I really don't want to go towards these broken bodies, so I'm gonna stick to math.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me another mental save.
Well,
Okay.
never know. Maybe it'll teach you how to count cards.
I already knew how to count cards.
Yeah, that doesn't actually require math.
What do you mean, Dex? I mean, it requires counting. Counting is math.
Technically, it's math.
No, ask any gambler. That's not math.
Math is gambling.
You need to count how to add up to 21, Dex.
No, you don't. It's counting cards, not numbers. So this memory starts with math. Nubia helping him with his math tables. It didn't make sense learning something he'd never used, but he liked her company. As a telepath in training, she was soothing and always calm. She paused and cocked an ear, said, "You're in for another drilling." He couldn't take more. Every time they tried drilling their proper technique into his head, he came away feeling as if they'd used a dentist's drill. Delilah said she could see it was scarring him. Delilah? Nubia, sorry. Nubia said she could see it was scarring him.
Hey
Permanently.
there, Nubia.
He didn't want to be a vegetable.
Like to see New York City.
And that feels familiar to Charlie also. That's
Okay.
as we discussed the other day. That's how they train. You do it their way.
I had my thoughts, but this all confirmed it.
Well,
Ooh.
clearly being telekinetic and digging around in a telekinetic memories is a very good choice. You only take 1 more system strain.
Honestly, you're probably used to this nonsense. Based on the drilling thing.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm 1 bad roll away from straight up dying. So
Well, no, we can autosave you, technically. And after that, we'll have to start making rolls. For the first time, we can just autosave you.
Mm-hmm.
this is true, but no thanks. I'll save my autosave for something important.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think that's the option we've all made.
Granted, it does mean that after a single day, I can be put to the chair again.
Yep.
Oh, don't tell Jai that.
I'm not
Oh,
going
no.
to. That's out of character knowledge.
Oh no, Jai knows. He has medicine.
He has my character sheet.
He has the power of medicine.
Well, I have the power to automatically make heal checks under 10 and under.
Yeah. So technically, with Jai at the med bay, your 1 auto success turns into 4 auto successes.
Yeah. And after that, like, I still have a pretty damn good chance of saving you anyway.
After that is the difficulty 12, but he still has a good chance.
Yeah. 14, it gets dicey.
We will save it for some other time. There are only 2 other options. We can always come back later.
Well, yeah, but we're going to plug you into other boxes. You never know when you might need more QEDs. Here, do you want to explore this Horclaw's memories for me?
Hey, I don't know if you noticed, but that Horclaw is almost socialized.
I know.
Terrifying.
After the setback.
Even after the setback, yeah.
God. All right. Since I'm the only one who hasn't done this session, plug me in, Dex.
Okay.
I'm ready to play.
Before we do this, I will note that we are half an hour away from our end here. let me see if there's anything else. Let me refocus the spotlight onto the planet, and then we'll come back to Jai, plugging in. Well, actually, let me ask: is Jai going to go into his own memories again?
Yep.
This is gonna change everything.
Well, he still gets the first one free. If there was a risk of him dying, I didn't want to proceed with the planet because that could, hey, our captain just died. That could change what happens on the planet or in the city.
Sure.
But there's no risk of him dying this first time, so we've got Jai, Charlie, and Zoe having a drink in what's basically a tiki bar.
How many umbrellas does my drink have?
It has one.
Ugh, what a crap tiki bar.
Here, you can have mine.
Yeah.
More umbrellas than drink.
Yeah, look, that's how you know you got a good drink.
Wait, why are we letting Zoe drink? She's...
Because Android's not here. Shut up.
Okay.
And your guide did not care.
Alright, fair enough.
Besides, my drink is more umbrella than drink, so don't worry about it.
Alright. Yeah, that's how that
anyway,
works.
Go on. We're in the pseudo tiki bar. Sure, why not?
The more umbrellas you stick in an alcoholic drink, the less alcohol it has in it.
I don't think that's true. But go on.
What were you saying, Nox?
Oh, I said need to be 21 to drink wood.
Are you guys going to socialize here in the bar? There's a couple of other people that are just kind of... You got one guy sleeping on a couch, a couple of people talking over in the corner, some people coming in and out.
Yeah, shoot. I always talk to people.
Okay. We don't have to go through the role-playing of that talking, just... everyone that you've met so far is some degree of friendly. Some more friendly than others. Some clearly want to be left alone, but they're not being rude about it.
Sure, yeah. Look, I'll leave them alone if they want to be left alone.
Yeah. Your guide comes back over. Ian comes back over. Well, we're getting near to sundown. You guys should really see this. This is your first time on coast, right?
Yeah.
No.
Come on, bring your drinks. Come on out.
Okay.
All right.
It does take you on a bit of a hike. So, those of you that have some strain at this point, and don't have exert are feeling it.
How far are we going here, buddy, old pal?
Just up here. He points, but you can't actually see how much farther because there's trees in the way.
I'm starting to regret bringing this coconut full of liquid and umbrellas.
Entirely inefficient, waste of space, and probably added weight. Yes, they appear to have been built a dirt hillside up which you are climbing onto the city that clearly is not built on any kind of earth.
Okay. So
and
we're
then
in a
planted
park?
trees in it and bushes.
Sure.
Nice. Okay.
Comes up to a grassy vista, and you can see that a few other people are already there. Ian waves and says hello and calls them over to introduce you. And you learn a handful of names that of people that you'll probably never see again.
We don't know that. Hey, what's going on, people whose name I just learned?
He just kind of sits down on this hillside and looks out in the direction of the sun as it is descending below the fog. And it produces a scintillating rainbow through the layers of frozen fog and up into the sky at this unusual angle. It's pretty. And you guys hang around for the whole experience there?
Yeah.
There's a little bit of singing, some steel drums are brought out, some music, and after a couple of hours, if you guys stay that long, people tend to start to drift off. Ian says that we're still in memory music, aren't we?
It's reached the end and not looped for us.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So we had no music.
And Ian says that he's off for the day, but he'll show you to a place you can stay.
Dope.
And he takes you to what would probably be a multi-$1,000 per night. Probably not. Actually, probably more like multi-$100 per night. Beach porch. You know, there's a single room, and it's got soft reed beds in it, but it seems more like the intent is that you sleep out on the porch, where there are some much more comfortable looking chairs set out. And he says, you can stay here.
So when you say beach, is there actually like water, or is it just the edge of the city?
No, it's there's no actual water. I was just thinking of I was starting to say beach house and realized that was that's way out of line.
It's like a bungalow,
Yeah,
but not on the beach. Okay.
right.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, bro. You've been super helpful.
Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow morning unless you don't need me anymore.
Nope. Yeah, no, you take off. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
All right. You guys have a good night. Party on. Mahalo and stuff.
Yeah. Same to you. All right. I really need to get in contact with the choir. I don't want to stay here any longer than necessary.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Jai
Great.
doesn't
Are you? Because I'm getting so flashbacks.
Jai does not relax.
That would
Wait.
require him to unclench, and we're not sure he can do that.
We are here to delve into the pits of the abyss, fight black smoke ghosts from a dimension beyond metaspace.
Yeah, there's no reason we
And-
can't have a good time while we do it.
Okay, fine, whatever. Keep drinking your coconut juice, Zoe.
Yes, that's what this is.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and unless anybody is doing anything there.
Sleeping.
I'm gonna put a quick spotlight over here on you, Nox. How does Charlie seem to be navigating this?
Like, I don't have any ill will towards this place. If I'm nervous about anything, I'm nervous about being so close to her at this point.
That is an awful named system. I realize that now because when you say it like that, it sounds like something completely different.
Yeah, no, her.
Like the Lady of Pain is on the world or something.
Yeah.
I'm scared of being so close to her.
Okay.
What about
So
him?
what do you think that the others would notice that he he's not looking around as much. He seems to know his way around.
Yeah, I'm not exactly hiding that I know the area, I guess.
Yeah, and even if this wasn't the city that he grew up on, there are some pretty similar features. Like these hillsides built just for enjoying are on pretty much every city here.
All the architecture is designed by the same people.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. So it probably seems fairly evident to others that either Charlie is not impressed by any of this, or he's familiar with it, or both.
Okay. Okay.
And
I'm-
now
Mhm.
we'll go back to Jai hoping not to kill himself.
Actually, I did want to ask Charlie, have you been here before?
I'm from here.
Ah,
Why didn't you say
He
something?
just mentions it.
perfect. I was actually hoping for a local guide who could take us down to the depths of the planet.
Oh, I can't do that.
Oh, you've never been down there. Great.
Nobody's
Do you
been
know
down
some-
there.
No, absolutely no one?
Not absolutely, but people. We're not
Oh.
allowed down there.
Okay. You
Do you
said
want-
not absolutely no one, though. Great. Find someone who has been.
Do you want to
Sure. Bring me to, I guess, the time machine.
The time machine?
The last time I know of that anyone's been down there is back before the floating cities. It's all.
Oh, all right. No, I thought you meant. God damn it, Charlie.
Hey Charlie, while we're here, you wanna see any family or anything?
No.
Oh, do you specifically
sure?
want to avoid finding some family? I
They're
can
just-
feel that.
Not exactly. I ain't no reason to go there to be authorities, I guess.
I didn't actually catch that.
Yeah, it sort of faded out at the end there.
Oh, sorry. Here, I'll move the mic closer. A, I have no specific reason to go there, and B, authorities. I'm trying to, stay away from people that I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it's nice to see family if you like.
You
'em.
wouldn't happen to have any family in the choir, would you?
No,
Any connections?
not to the choir.
Can you tell us what the choir is?
It's all political stuff.
Political stuff.
Well,
Political stuff.
nevertheless, you're definitely coming with me to my meeting with them when I actually manage to get one.
That might be a bad idea.
Sure, it'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. All right, I got some more stuff to sell. See you guys later.
Bye, Zoe. All right, now let's go find our erstwhile guide and set up a meeting.
Hey, are we on day 3 yet?
No, we're kind of jumping all over the place in time, but right now where we're at would be morning of day 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, perfect. Yeah, yeah. So, okay, yeah. Meeting set up.
It's a little
Sure.
bit off your guys' schedule, but that just happens to be you arrived here, and then a few hours later the sun set. So it's time to go to sleep.
Yep. Okay.
Before we proceed into day 2, I'm happy to go back and see what other memories you guys dredge up.
Yep. Let's do it.
I will say as a GM, I want more time to prep more specific details about what you guys are doing. So I will be asking you to stick around after 3 o'clock if you have any ideas, or be prepared to write them very soon in the week. Not like on Friday or Saturday like I often do things.
Well, yeah,
And-
we can't we can't procrastinate, because then how would you procrastinate?
Exactly.
Exactly.
You have to give me
Yeah.
enough time to procrastinate.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
So, who is diving and into whom?
All right. Everyone else is really messed up at the moment, so it's Jai into the good old Doc, the Doc QED.
Actually, I think Zoe's fine now, isn't she?
No, I'm up to 6 because I did that one in the green-haired girl,
Oh, right. Okay.
which I'm not exactly sure at what time we did that, so I'll just say that it was when we were on the planet.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
But yeah, that leaves me, I think.
Okay, did I previously give you a list? I did previously give you a
Yep.
list.
I have them: form, articles, professor's gaze, wonder, rage.
The professor's gaze.
Huh?
I'm actually going to scroll.
Oh, that was a while ago, wasn't it?
It was a week ago.
Let's see, and you got the articles.
Yep.
I think that was it, right? That was it.
Yep.
Okay. Let me switch to music again.
I'm just gonna roll a die really quickly to decide on something. Okay. I can't actually hear the music.
It should have just started up. It's very quiet at the beginning.
Okay. Yeah, let's ignore the die roll. I'm gonna go ahead and try that professor's gaze.
I love decision by. Nah, I don't like what that decided.
Yeah.
So common. Okay. You are subject to the influence and pull of that dominant memory.
Mhm.
So,
what was that again?
well, you match your core personality traits. So I'm rolling a d6, and if it is 1 through 4, actually let's flip this around the way things should be. If it is 3 through 6, you can choose any memory you want.
All right. Yeah. Either way.
Okay. It would have been your choice either way.
Mm-hmm. Do the professor's gaze.
The professor's gaze swept dourly across his desk. The Trin are not a suitable topic for discussion. Scientific progress only counts when it looks good. Their method and application are barbaric. Midwich list is a joke. Ignorant bureaucrats and politicians write the instruction, not qualified educators. We have ethical standards here at Melody Hall, and we will not tarnish the good LaRue name given those craven sociopaths 2 minutes of my class. You want to know about the Trin? Go join them. Ignoring the anger in his voice, it's not a bad idea. But mark my words, young Mr. Rao, perimeter will hit them, and will hit them hard. There will be nothing left to study.
Wow.
You work for me.
Yeah, that tracks, honestly.
Hilarious. Anyway.
All right.
I'm just going to leave it like that. Oops. What is happening here? Stop. All right, let's see how much this wants to draw Jai in. Now remember, this is rolled on a d6, and if it is a 1 or 2, it's rolled again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it could be worse. That's 5 system strain.
Honestly, like, the minimum amount I can take is 3, so 5 I can live with.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, that's it for me for now, then.
Okay. All right.
I assume. All right, Midwich list. Could you clarify what that is?
I can. So Midwich list, I believe that there's a parallel in our current education system, and I can't remember what it's called. But I went
Common
with.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. I went with Midwich. It's the list of basically premier educational facilities.
Oh, so the
Ivy
equivalent of the Ivy League, yeah.
Yeah, I think there's another term that's actually a something list of schools, but I don't have. I wasn't marking every single reference that I drew from when I was writing this. But yes, Midwich list is the schools that are considered the best of the best. They have the best marks. It isn't a list of top 10 or top 11. It's a list of schools that hit certain standards.
Okay. It's all right. I'm basically saying these most prestigious universities are a joke for. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep, that tracks.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions about that?
Jokes on them. There was.
All right, and
study.
let's see. Melody Hall, I assume, is probably going to be one of the most premier universities on that list, and clearly under LaRue sponsorship.
It is, and coincidentally, Melody is the name of Zoe's mother.
Huh.
Probably named after her.
Of
Probably.
course. Well, I mean, it's Jai, so almost certainly, right?
Assume the worst of it, yeah.
But then again, this would have been a while ago. He would have been in his 20s at this time, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
This would have been well before anything happened to the Trin.
Well, I guess the professor was prescient. That or yeah. Professor was.
Or he had inside information.
Well, it.
Yeah, because they often tell professors their secret
Yeah.
information.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
It might have just been obvious to people who were paying attention to what perimeter was like. Okay. I'm good for now.
Okay. I think everyone else is strained out. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Strange enough, I could technically go in for one like the after the 4 days, but meh.
Yeah, I'd prefer to just go back to 0 strain and then
Yeah.
try it again.
Right. I think that's the plan. Definitely the plan for me because I need every point there.
Yeah.
Very dangerous game for Jai.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, Zoe's going to be playing that game too when she gets around to doing her thing, if she ever does.
That's right. Nobody's looked into Zoe's memories.
Yep.
Now,
So
to be
was that-
fair, we know the most about Zoe's backstory so far because she's the only one who's
Famous.
encountered it.
Mm-hmm.
Although we know the public story. We don't know nothing about,
the behind the scenes story.
Yeah.
And as you've seen, these memories also have personality context in them.
Yep. Though so far I feel like Jai's has been fairly. It's what I've sort of expected.
Yeah.
At the get-go.
Yeah, it really has.
Them scientist types just don't change very much, despite all their advocacy for change
What? Change is illogical.
or that.
Okay. Well,
Well, I will say that's really like the professor's response. That is 100% in the face of most professors I know about. I have no idea how many times we've discussed like controversial practices in the labs I've worked with, but we have discussed them a ton.
Now, when you say in the face of, meaning that reflects accurately, or is...
Oh no, that's inaccurate. Well,
Okay.
It's not like what would happen in graduate level courses in the United States system, at least ones I'm familiar with. If that makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to study the Trin? Yeah, let's get into it.
Oh no, 100%. People would be like, "All right, yeah, let's super discuss this right now. This is great." Or not like the practices are great, but 100% down to discuss it. But that might just be a reflection of Lamiera's particular
They're just stodgy.
That was
emphases.
actually my intent. Was that it's more of a reflection of Lamiera than professors.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
But at least
So
we're not
yeah,
capitalists.
Jai may actually have something of a point.
Shush you.
Though, I mean, the professors are also right. The trainer are kind of
They're a real mess.
nuts.
Lamiera
But
does exhibit a lot of media control,
Yeah.
and image control.
yeah, we've noticed.
Yeah. And that's basically what I was trying to get across there, is this is also some of that image control.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Well, I don't have anything else for day 2, and I can't think of any in-character scenes that I would prompt you guys for the last 5 minutes here. So, is there anything that your characters talk among themselves or with NPCs about?
Yeah, I wanna talk to Jai after he comes out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, you happy? Has knowing your past, really improved your life?
I'm curious.
Hmm. There's always more questions with you.
Well, we'll run out of questions. We have run out of reasons to live, Zoe.
Well, just think about it. Just because you know the answer now doesn't mean that you're doing yourself any favors.
But I still have questions. And I'm not going to be satisfied until they're answered.
Does Zoe actually sound concerned here?
Look, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back to blowing up fucking space stations. All right.
I appreciate the concern, Zoe.
All right.
But I'm going to keep going.
Fair enough. Do what you gotta. I definitely ain't gonna tell you can't.
I wouldn't listen anyway.
I know. That's why I wouldn't do it.
Perfect.
Save my breath.
All right. Now, good luck with get back to your trading. I'm sure we could use a bit more space in the cargo hold.
Yeah, to hold all this money we're raking in. Ew! And I hold up my hand. High five style. Huh?
Jai will sigh and then grudgingly give her one.
Yeah!